Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, better than ever.
It's 2022.
We're always getting better. It's 2022.
Yes,
we fucking missed you guys. Oh man, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. Look at me, I ain't got a haircut. I'm sorry, I ain't presentable like that, but it's cool because you know what I mean. My name is Vic. I'm go fuck. My name is Vic. This is Jason, and we're at My Room's a Mess, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I'm super excited today. We're back. First episode of 2022, and we have to hit it with a banger, an absolute fucking banger. Yo, weekend, well not weekend, week out, but first week of the year, dog. Yo, we got a fucking banger for you, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you this guest right here, he's an absolute fucking beast. Oh man, he's kind of a nut too, no bullshit. This man is just amazing in every which way. Yo, he holds fucking investments in crypto, NFTs. Yo, this dude has his own fucking business. Say, what is it?
Adonis Creates.
Boom, Adonis Creates, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, this man's been killing the game every which way. He sells
solar.
He sells.
I took the words out of your mouth.
Yeah, he sells solar energy, ladies and gentlemen.
Changing the world one house at a time.
Yo, when I tell you this man is killing the game in every which way. Bro, I read the tweets. Probably one of the most fucking motivational people I've ever met in my fucking lifetime. I swear to God. I'm telling you, man. Yo, keep the gas pedal on. I'm telling you, man, because we're fucking rolling. Yo, I have the utmost honor of introducing my boy, Adonis Creates. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, man. Yo, I hope I did you justice, my bro.
Hey, I got.
Yo, and ladies and gentlemen, man.
Why
ZaytheShooterr? ZaytheShooterr, man, my boy here, bro. Returning guest, ladies and gentlemen, bro. We got a tour for you guys, yo.
A tour.
Before shut your mouth. Before this dude fucking almost broke his neck. Yo, well, how was the intro, bro? I hope I did you justice, dog.
Man, I gotta say that I am pleased to have that intro. Thank you for having me on it. But yeah, no, that was a killer intro.
Thank you. Bro.
Nah, but it's crazy because like he's talking about all that good shit that you do, and like the way I remember you back in the day is so crazy, bro. Like, so I got this story that I'm just telling you. I was standing there in like awe at the situation happening in front of me.
Yeah.
So I was never a fast kid, but I decided to do track one year, right? And you were a track star. On God, he was a track star. He was like,
I wouldn't say track star.
He was a star. He was dead as a star.
Tell me why he was Usain Bolt.
Yo, he was dead as a star. He was one of the best people on the team, right? And the coach loves this kid, right? And Coach Martino, right?
Shout out to Martino.
Shout out to Martino. Yeah.
One day, he just literally walks up to Martino and he's like, "Yo, Coach, I got my nipple pierced." and then Coach was like, "Bro, he literally got fucking tight." He was just like,
Yo.
he literally pulled up his shirt, was like, "I got my nipple pierced, bro," in the middle of practice. In front of everybody. I'm on the sidelines and I'm just like, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man, I mean,
How'd you with that story?
I mean, what can I say? Literally, I was in high school with my girl.
That shit pierced?
No, I had to take them out actually because of football. Because if not, like they were actually gonna get infected. So like, I only had them pierced for probably like 2 weeks, and then I had to get rid of them. But bro, that is so fucking funny.
Yo, I'm telling you, I was just a bystander.
I got my nipple pierced.
He literally did that. It was just like that. He was just like, "Yo, Coach," and Coach is all like, "Cause this is one of his favorites. He's a star, bro. You know, what do? You're a star. You love him with all your heart." And he literally goes, "Coach, I got my nipple pierced." Yo, his face literally went from smiling to like this. Like I couldn't even make. He was tight, bro. Fucking tight.
Yeah, nah, he was definitely sick with my shit. But no, that was such a funny. Thank you for bringing that back because like I completely forgot about that memory, man.
Like that, you got your nipples pierced or that?
No, I remember. No, but with Coach, that's so funny.
That shit was funny. What even made you pierce your nipples, bro?
So I mean, so at the time, I was dating like this girl, and pretty much she was like, "Hey, let's get our nipples pierced," and then I was
You were
like,
let's fucking
Does she work at Hot Topic?
No, she didn't work at Hot Topic, but yeah, so she was like, yeah, let's like get it done, and then I actually was able to do it with her, and then we got done. Like, you know, it was kind of hot to do, especially with her.
I never.
Yeah.
That's some bonding moment right there. That's how you gotta show.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck with you right there.
100%.
That's like
I never heard that.
It's like,
shit.
you know, like my
She's probably in the bed like this.
Nah, trust me, you better believe she was doing a lot of things with that.
Yo, don't ever do that shit again, especially on fucking camera. Yo, next time you get punched in the fucking face. Oh god.
I'm protecting his nipple.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
That's probably what she was doing. Like she was probably you.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit tickles
Aside from
me,
that,
man.
bro, you are actually a beast, bro.
Yo.
You've been doing a lot of great shit, like all over the place. But I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
Place to start with
Yeah,
him.
yeah, literally.
Cause bro, alright, ladies and gentlemen, like, bro, he does shit like that, bro. The nipple shit, bro, and he's probably like the. Are you, yo? Do you still party like you do, bro?
I mean, you know that I party a lot harder
Bro,
now.
he's like probably the greatest party.
Single now.
Yeah, 100%. I just got out of a relationship, so
Ladies,
you know, yeah.
Hanging with me.
Yeah, I mean, my guy Zay and I, we've been killing it. You know, anytime we go out, you know, we have a pretty good time. You know,
My boys, bro. Yo, so I'm telling you, man, yo, you go from partying and fucking doing these outlandish things, bro, that are fucking hilarious. But you're fucking smart and you do what you gotta do to be successful in this life. And you're mad motivational, bro. Where does that come from, bro?
honestly, man, I think it comes from like, I think it was J. Cole that said like, how cool is it to fly on first class if you don't have your homies with you? So like, you know, the reason why, you know, I do everything I do and like I try to make as much money and maximize is to actually take care of everyone around me. Because like, you know, like, yeah, I can go out on vacations, but like, for example, like when I was actually just in Cancun, I took my brother and like, you know, that was like some pretty cool stuff to do. But what's allowed me to do that is this type of mindset, you know, because like the average person isn't able to just fly out, you know, their family members whenever they can or something like that.
They sometimes can't even fly out themselves.
Exactly. So it's just like, that's what drives me. It's just like, if I'm not rich, then like I'm being greedy. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others.
Oh God.
That is that's fucking fire. Yo, so like, bro? Have you always had that shit in you? Because I felt like so like just me personally, I felt like there was a time where like I was like I wanted to do things, but I was just talking shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't getting shit done, and then I was like, thanks to people like this dude, you know, calling you out on your bullshit, you kind of realize these things, and you get not motivated, but you just get like you get woken, you get smacked in the face, and you're like, all right, let's get it. So have you always been like that, or did you have a smack in the face moment?
Realistic.
No, that was a good question.
Yeah, realistically speaking, my pops, he immigrated from Salvador. So like he always told me like ponte tu pilas, like if you don't do that, like no one's gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
And like he came like when he hopped the border, he came with like 20 people, but when he actually hopped the US border, he only came with 2 people. So it's like ICE took those people, a lot of people passed away.
That's 10%, bro. Like he literally was part of 10%.
Literally. And pretty much what happened was that when he came to the States, he didn't speak any English, didn't have any family, worked his way from like a bus boy to a chef. So like, you know, he would always tell me like, if I can do that, then me being like, you know, American, I could do whatever. Like the sky's the limit, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, just having like, you know, my father like that, I was just like, yeah, I can do anything. You know, I have all the keys, the education, and like, you know, a good family. So
That's fucking beautiful.
But it's even going back to high school, you had that mindset. Because, like, even, like, I was going through your old Facebook posts back then, and it was all, like, trying to be motivational, like, quoting parts of songs were motivational, too. So, like, it's, like, literally even since high school. And you were saying earlier that you were already looking into investing in stuff in high school. So, like, where did that mindset come from? Because especially from where we come from, that's not even close to the mindset is to invest and try to grow your shit. So
just to like add on, I felt like I felt like I was blind. All I knew was Chelsea. I don't know if that's the same for you, right? But like I felt like all I knew was Chelsea. So then when I went through like this financial thing that I did, right, and worked for corporate America, it opened my eyes to like the world and what could like the amount of money and all this stuff that I could be doing, and I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't notice until I was what is that, 18, 19, 20? You know what I mean? I was older already, out of high school and shit. But you were in high school already thinking up a storm about all this shit. So what, bro?
You want to hear something so funny? I'm so glad that y'all brought that up because it was actually Tai Lopez. Funny story.
Oh shit!
Because like I think I was like 16 or 17, and then he had this YouTube video where it was like in my garage with like these Lambos and whatnot, and then I clicked on it, and then I just remember like one of the comments, someone said, "Hey Ty, I'm 16 years old. I only have $600. What do I do with it?" And Ty responded in that YouTube comment, "Buy all these books." And then like literally, dude, I actually I probably had like $700 or $800 like from working, like, you know, Chelsea Collaborative jobs. And I bought a bunch of books like The Intelligent Investor, Security Investments, Swing Trading for Dummies, Investing for Dummies, like all these books, and I bought it on my Kindle, and I just read them, and then that's kind of like what sparked my interest. Wow. For so young. And then what's really funny was I actually met Tai Lopez.
That's like a full circle moment.
It's a full circle, and I was actually able to have like a conversation with him. And
you told him that story?
I told him that story, and then like he knew I wasn't bullshitting because like he knows he said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like it's just so crazy how like people who you don't even know can have an impact on your life.
Yeah.
You know, like me being an adolescent, 16, 17-year-old kid, you know, this dude literally just says like, "Oh, just buy all these books." And then I bought all these books, and then, you know, I started learning how to, like, I never really invested when I was 16, 17 because I couldn't.
But you at least had laid the foundation.
Yeah. And then I also got this one buddy, Craig Percoco.
Shout out to Craig.
Yeah, shout out to
Craig.
Craig, my boy.
Craig.
Yeah, so pretty much he's killing it right now. He's a legit like investor. Like that's what he does. He's a day trader, swing trader. He's killing it. In stocks, also crypto. So he got me into stocks. I got him into crypto.
Okay.
And then but he's doing his thing, and he taught me a lot. Like he taught me about like how to actually read a chart, how to look at like MACDs, which is like moving average convergence divergence. It's just like an indicator, like slow, fast, stochastic. Just a bunch of cool stuff like Bollinger Bands. Yeah.
So it's like actually understanding and reading what it is that this is.
It's not, you're not just,
because I know day trading is way more complicated than those long-term investments where you just like look for that company and you hold your money there.
Yeah.
Day trading, you got to look for those cues and then also have the news behind it and everything. So
what was the thing you said? Swing trading?
Yeah. So swing trading.
For the people at home, let them know what that is.
Oh yeah. So pretty much swing trading is like, let's say you buy Apple, for example, and you buy like one share and you just hold it for like 3 days, and then you sell it on like the 4th day, for example. You just swung trade it because you held it for a couple days. It could be like 2 days, 3 days, 2 months, whatever it is, and then you're just selling it. So that's like a swing trade right there.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. That's crazy because I feel like I started that, but like later in my life. You know what I mean? I think I was like around Vic's, like same thing, 20? Like 19.
20?
I was 19. I remember that was when I bought that course that I was telling you guys about. It was that year because I remember that was the year I was I lost mad weight, bro. I was like learning about my body, and then I was like, yo,
is that the keto thing that you did that year?
Oh, keto's good.
I did keto
I
in
love
2019,
keto.
actually,
Yeah, keto.
I did not like it. I hated that shit, bro.
Awful.
Because
it sucks.
I like
but
it was during the summer, and I love watermelon. Like legit, I love watermelon. You can't eat watermelon because it's like mad carbs, or not even mad carbs, but it's like sugar, so you can't eat that shit. So I literally was like watching my mom eat watermelon in front of me, and I was like, I gave up. I was like, nah, that this ain't it, bro. So I kicked keto, bro.
Oh, no
quit
way.
that shit. Yeah, nah, I did a shit for like 3 weeks, bro, and then I was like, I did lose like 15 pounds. Obviously, most of it is water weight, but that shit was crazy. But either way, yeah, I was during that time. I was like, yo, I'm trying to learn and trying to develop myself because I know, and I had a friend kind of the same thing. He was like, yo, you got to learn how to do this because you don't want to be working 9 to 5 your whole life. And I was like, oh, all right. And I started watching videos. I don't think I ever watched Tai Lopez, but I watched some, those gurus on YouTube and shit. That was good. So I was watching a lot of those people, and I got fucked. Like I told you, I bought an $800 course, and then I was like, and then the dude after 3 months was like, oh, you can't use it anymore. And then I lost all my money. So from there, that's when I started learning. I was like, all right, this is you got to do your that's when I learned. I was like, you got to do your due diligence so you understand everything before you do anything. And I'm kind of at that point where I just been reading my books, trying to understand.
So you can teach yourself.
So yeah,
just rely on other people who claim they know.
Yeah, and because I feel like in a book, for me specifically, I feel like books are really good because it's like really somebody going all the way through their mindset. In a YouTube video, they do 5 minutes, 10 minutes so that they can, get that person that's like, yeah, I want to invest, and they just watch the video and they never actually do what it says.
It's hard to filter out YouTube because there's a lot of YouTube that's just like the dude that's just
the gurus, bro.
The simple shit that that's in like, you know what I mean? They're just talking about like, oh, this is a stock, you know what I mean? And they give you the Google definition, and then they put like a 5-minute video, and you think, because you don't know, you think this dude's like amazing, but he's not really giving you like any like genuine, he's not giving you any genuine like knowledge that's gonna like truly help you grow,
get to where you want to get.
It's like superficial. It's kind of like I love Grant Cardone more than any guy, any sales guy, but like he in this one video he was like, oh, are your clients lying to you? Just tell them to stop. And I'm just like, come on, like no one's gonna be able to just tell their client, hey, stop lying.
Actually, the same friend that told me about that, like, yo, you gotta not work a 9 to 5. He showed me like a video of Grant Cardone getting like owned. Nah, it was Heck.
Oh heck.
He got like owned by some fan, bro, and then I started like, it's just hard because these dudes are trying to, portray something to the world because that is what they're selling. They're selling that image, and that's why people come and try to, they want their knowledge because they want to be them. So they have to, portray this shit. So, but I like to read books, and I feel like I'm at that point where I'm just trying to lay the foundation and understand everything. Because I feel like that's what you got to do before you just jump into something. Especially this crypto shit. Because crypto, there's mad meme coins. There's that you can make money off of it, but like if you don't really know it, you buy shit when it's at the peak, when everybody's talking about it, and then you lose all your money because you did that shit. So, that's why I try to learn all this stuff. So, you're now... you've been doing even crypto since 2017. You say you went to a whole last
5 years now.
5 years. So that's been a while, and I feel like that's a long time to learn. But when you first started, what made you be like, all right, yo, I'm trying to get into this?
Well, so what's really funny was that when I first got into crypto, one of my buddies, he gives me a call. He's like, yo, dude, this stuff is crazy. Meet me at this coffee shop so we could talk about it. He's talking to me about this like Bitcoin stuff, and I'm like, Bitcoin? I'm like, you know what? I actually know about Bitcoin. And then like I knew just like the gist of it, but I didn't know what it was.
Real quick, the first time I heard about Bitcoin, I was in a movie. I don't know if you know that movie.
Which one?
It's like a movie where these kids they do like that Bitcoin thing where that like the idea of Bitcoin back in the day, they kind of like laundered money through Bitcoin. Uh-huh. I don't know what the name of the movie is.
Oh,
it's like
I don't know, but I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a group of kids.
Yeah.
Some shit, and they're doing it illegal.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called.
Damn.
Yeah, it was in 2016 too, and I heard of Bitcoin, but I didn't know all of this stuff of.
Just put the mic closer.
Oh, I got you.
And so like back then, imagine that's 2016. From now, if I would have invested back then, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so my buddy calls me. I meet him at the coffee shop, and then like he's just talking to me about all this stuff. He's like, Satoshi Nakamoto, decentralization, hitting me with all these buzzwords, and I'm like, what, dude? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It is a complicated world to understand. There's a lot into it.
Yeah. And then pretty much he was like, yo, dude, just put like $1,000 and watch what's gonna happen tomorrow. So like I didn't get into Bitcoin until like around $3,000 a coin. And then my buddy was getting in around like 2,200. So I saw the 2,200 to $3,000, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's $800 that I could have made like later within like 2 days. So pretty much, I put a couple bands in, and then the next couple days later, like I'm at like 4 or 5 G's, and I'm just like, oh my God. So then Bitcoin goes from like literally like 2,200 all the way up to 5 bands. Well, yo, what? I sell immediately because
you doubled your money, bro.
But you should have stayed, right?
So wait. So pretty much I sell it. China bans Bitcoin. Like this was like again one of the first times that like China ever does some shit like this.
Yeah.
Bitcoin goes from like 5 bands to like 3,200. I was like, word, I'm such a genius. I buy back in. I'm like, I'm a genius.
Yo.
And yo, bro, it keeps flowing like that. But then like I was an investor. Like I really wasn't sold on Bitcoin because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So then I went to the first North American Bitcoin conference in Miami. holy shit, did I meet so many crazy like legends there. Yeah. I met Peter Krall. That's like one of the guys that made like a Bitcoin wallet address, but a paper one. So like that's really crazy because that's like insane tech. I met like Roger Ver, who's like the CEO of Bcash. Vitalik, the Polymath like CEO, which is like I'm blanking on his name, but he was a pretty cool dude. And it was really cool just to interact with other people.
And you just get to like talk to these people
You-
like freely.
yo, literally-
It's just like an open expo conversation.
You spend like $300, $400, $500 on a ticket. It's not like a
Oh,
pay $40.
I know it's 6.
So just correction. On the day of the conference, my general admission ticket was $5,000. I paid $500 for it.
Because you bought it earlier.
Yeah, I bought it early, but like people were buying like 5 bands. And
Wow. Bro.
So that's high level.
I mean, but you're actually that shit's definitely worth it though.
Oh, 100%, because it's like it's giving me so much wealth. Like I spent $500 to get like this insane like fountain of knowledge from all these people, and then like I met some really powerful players, and like they're actually the reason why I started Adonis Creates was because I met this dude. His name's like Rashid. Raheem, super cool guy from like Dubai, runs a bunch of like mega real estate development stuff. I was like, how can I get like you? Because like I was 21 and these guys are in their 40s. They don't know anything about Bitcoin, but I do. And they like I don't know anything about businesses in life, but they do.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because they got the experience and all that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So pretty much we just started chopping it up. They're like, yo, just start a business. And I was like, cool, like what business do I start? So then I go to this place called the Miami Labs, and they have this insane event. It's a hackathon where pretty much
Is this the same weekend?
oh, this is all in one weekend, bro. Yeah,
That's like a life-changing
That's a
weekend
gem
right
of
there.
a weekend.
yeah, I'm telling you, I got videos I'll show y'all after.
I got you.
I'm talking about let me not lose my train of thought. So Miami Labs, it's a bunch of like engineers and coders. Pretty much, whoever can make the coolest project wins 0.75 of a Bitcoin. And at the time, Bitcoin was at like 17 bands. So I was like, what? I was like, how do I get like y'all? And then they were like, yo, just start making websites, start charging people for it, start getting paid for your code, and then like that's how you venture off into like this type of world.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what wrapped me in.
So that's when you started Adonis Creates.
That's when I started Adonis Creates, but I still wasn't sold on Bitcoin. I didn't get sold on Bitcoin until like early 2020.
Really?
Being so serious because like pretty much when Bitcoin went from 3,000 to 20,000, I mean, it didn't even hit 20K. It hit like 19.9K. Yo, it just bled, bro. I'm talking about it literally tanked over a couple of
Like, I mean, that's what's been happening right now. It reached like
Nah,
69.
but it didn't tank like it did.
It was a negative 80% drop. Going
Yeah.
from pretty much 20K to 3K, like your everything's gone.
Holy shit.
And then I had a 0.4 left. Like, cause a 0.4 at 3K is literally worth like $1,300. So I was like, I left it in my ledger, and I was like, I'm like, it's not that much money. I'm gonna just leave it there. I forgot about it. I'll never forget it. It's when I was working at the hospital. Yo, I see Bitcoin go from like 3 bands to 10K, and I'm just like, oh, no way, it's happening. I'm like, it's happening. I call my buddy. I'm like, yo, dude, it's happening. I'm like, there's another bull run. Yo, dude, I'm talking about like, yo, I start taking credit cards, cause like when I was working at the hospital, I was broke. Like I didn't have any money, but I had credit cards because I have pretty good credit.
Yeah.
So like, dude, I was there just taking cash advances and just like maxing all these credit cards out and just buying Bitcoin. Yo, Bitcoin went from like, again, like 10 bands to like 20 bands. Yo, I later sold some so I can pay off all the credit cards, and then
just kept the rest.
I just kept the coin, bro. And then, yo, and all the money I got, bro, I'll just buy more Bitcoin. And I told everyone. I went like a madman. I was just like, yo, everyone buy
He was
Bitcoin.
really delusional when it first happened.
Yo, but you gotta be sometimes, bro.
Yeah, no. I mean, now he's the man. But
Yeah.
back then, everyone probably thought fucking...
And what's crazy is that I didn't build 100% conviction until 2020, and I got in 2017. No, when we got this whole bull market, I mean the bull cycle, because like this happens every 4 years. When you first come in, especially as a fucking 21-year-old kid, like you don't believe these people. You're just like whatever.
I think it's a scam.
But like, yo, I'm telling you, like this is forever. Like we're so blessed that we have something called Bitcoin that can literally multiply our money.
Legit.
A $1,200 investment turned into like 40, 45 bands roughly. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And only in crypto can you do this. You can't do this with stocks.
You can't unless you get super lucky and bought fucking Tesla when it was super cheap.
And that's the thing. None of us were
Around.
12.
Yeah.
We were all 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, like
Legit, bro. I mean, when Bitcoin,
You were
the white paper came out
Literally.
2009 when Bitcoin started, right?
So 2008 is when Satoshi came out.
2008. So imagine, how old was I? I was 10. I was literally 10 years old.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. That shit's crazy. So you're saying,
Dude,
I wasn't
fucking
sold on
nuts.
Bitcoin, so now you're sold.
Oh,
What does that
100%.
mean?
So pretty much it's like that's where I store my wealth. So when I first got into 2017, I learned all about this. Like, it was a lot to like digest. Like the people that I was talking to, they were like, "Yo, like nations will adopt this."
El Salvador.
So yeah.
But like, think about this is in 2017. Like none of like there wasn't talk about El Salvador. Like Bitcoin just crashed from like 20 bands to 3 bands. Like no one believes in this project. And everyone thinks it's dead. Everyone thinks it's a scam. And then like all the Bitcoiners like I was a Bitcoiner since 2017. But like I wasn't like a legit like I believe in this 100%.
Yeah.
Until 2020, 3 years later. Pretty much. Give me 1 second. I lost my train of thought with that.
Believing in it.
Give me 1 second.
2020.
You weren't completely sold.
Yeah.
Oh, in 2017, we didn't have thoughts about like, oh yeah, like countries are gonna adopt this. Like we thought it, but like we thought probably in 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
4 years later, at the Miami Bitcoin conference in 2021, Jack Mallers says, "Oh hey, President Bukele, he's gonna make Bitcoin the legal tender." Like 4 years later, like everyone thought that was gonna be like a 10, 15 year plan.
Yeah.
But what I want you to think about is if it happened in 2021, that means that they were working on it years ago.
Yeah.
So there's so much information that we do not know about Bitcoin that like is gonna affect us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm sold on it. Like Bitcoin's forever. Like literally, like Salvador adopted
Bitcoin's
it.
forever. Okay.
All right, and that's just El Salvador. Imagine when the U.S.
So this is one thing that I was thinking about today actually. So as one thing about crypto is that the whole reason that it's like attractive is the blockchain and shit like that.
Yeah.
So my understanding of blockchain now, like I've been trying to learn about it, is basically it's just a way where you build on a chain of information, right?
Yeah.
And then
Is it like a
that
history report? Not a history
So-
report like fucking Mr.
Yeah,
Tovar, but
it's kind of like receipts,
like it's
right?
like it's like a receipt. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, so pretty much I want you guys to kind of think about it as like outer space.
Okay.
Like outer space continues to expand.
Okay.
So it's like blockchain is just like a fancy word for saying that we're just going to build on top of one another.
Yeah.
So it's just like one big ecosystem. Just build on top of one another.
Mm-hmm.
That's like just what blockchain is.
Okay. And then in blockchain, basically anybody has access to see all of this stuff.
That's a beautiful thing. It's open source.
Yeah. So basically, if you buy something, I can see that you bought this, right?
Yeah, so
So in my idea today, I was thinking, I was like, why would countries want that? Because we would actually see where our taxes are going.
That's why they probably don't want it.
That's
Then we'll see all
so.
the
Isn't
bullshit
that kind
they-
of like suspicious right there?
So pretty much the reason why like the US dollar sucks is because of inflation.
Yeah.
So like
I mean, they keep printing money.
Yeah.
I heard that literally like 40% of the money circulating in 2021 was printed in 2021.
exactly.
So that's fucking crazy.
I told
That's
you
literally.
And-
were you the one that told me that?
I told you that. Yeah,
Okay.
I told you when.
I remember
when
hearing that.
when the market crashed and all these fucking companies got bailed out. I told you that all that money came from a fucking printer. It didn't come from anywhere else.
Nowhere else. And in it pretty much like the faces are dollar. And like with Bitcoin, we know where all these coins have gone. Like there's it's like a check and balance. So it's like Bitcoin allows that. The US dollar or any
Because
type
of
of
the
fiat.
blockchain technology behind it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So in like Salvador is killing it. 56% of all Salvadorans are using hot wallets right now. I mean, wallets right now, which is
Well, I
insane.
don't know, dog. Because my girl just she literally just came back on Sunday from El Salvador, and every day she went to like 4 or 5 different parts of El Salvador. Every day I kept asking her, "How's Bitcoin? Are they using Bitcoin?" And everybody says they have an app, but it sucks. So nobody actually uses it. They still use the U.S. dollar over there.
Yeah, no, 100.
It just started though.
Yeah, it's just starting, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
but they have an active hot wallet.
Yeah.
And like,
which is that like a ledger wallet or is that something different?
So a hot wallet just means it's on your phone.
Okay.
And connected to a live server.
Okay.
And then a cold wallet just means it's like off the grid. Not
so is that a ledger wallet? Isn't that a ledger wallet? I still don't understand this stuff.
A cold wallet, yeah, is the physical ledger, yeah.
So a ledger, all it is just like a bank system. That's what the ledger means.
Okay.
But you could have like cold wallets that are called ledger.
Because I know something about keys. I don't know. You have to like save your keys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's like a secret phrase of like a certain arrangement of words that like that's usually with a hot wallet though. Like on the phone, it'll be like these are your private keys. Store them somewhere safe, and
so
then
that nobody can take your money.
If you lose your phone, you can re-log in with those same private keys. But if someone knows them, then you're screwed. I guess
because they take your money.
Yeah, they could.
I heard people are stealing people's NFTs by being like, "Yo, if something's wrong with your wallet, yo, give me your keys and I can fix it for you." And then they're getting their NFTs stolen from them.
Yep, you can get waxed like that.
Got hacked like that.
I actually got a funny story about one of my clients / buddy, good old Luke.
Is that the one who called you one time and he's like, "Yeah, I had 5 of my Ethereum stolen."
So, yo, he wishes he wishes it was 5 Ethereum. Yo, this dude, he like very well off. You know, he buys like 45 Ethereums, like 2 Bitcoin, and then you know, I tell him, dude, with all that wealth, you have to put it in a ledger. I'm like, I will help you do it, and when the 24 words pop up for your seed phrase, you write them down. I'll leave the room. I don't want to know them. I don't want to be in the same room when you look at them, because I don't want to be accused of like taking your stuff.
Yeah,
come on. Luke.
So he's like, all right, cool, yeah, let's do it. So for some reason, he trusts this like weird, fucked off, weird guy that like he's a barber. So it's like it's not even his client. It's like a random guy that just walks in, and then he's talking to this guy about like crypto, and then he's like, yeah, man, like he's like, I need help setting my ledger. Do you know how to like set one of those up? You know, he tells the guy in the chair is like, yeah, I know how to set one of those up. And my buddy Luke tells me, he's like, well, you know what's weird, man? He was so excited to help me. And then I was like, yeah, I wonder why. So he helps my buddy set up the ledger. Yo,
he comes up with the keys.
Dude, he writes his keys for him. He takes a picture for him, sends it to him, and then pretty much my buddy Luke loads up his wallet. And I'm like, all right, cool. But he didn't tell me that like
that exchange happened.
Yeah, he didn't tell me about that.
Fucking guy.
So he loads it up.
So didn't you help him already make a wallet?
No, I didn't. I
suggested to make a wallet.
Oh.
He says, yo, you need to put your shit in a
but
fucking
he didn't
ledger.
do it with you.
Nah, he did it with some
What
random guy. So
fucking
That's
Luke,
stupid as
bro.
fuck,
Luke,
bro. That's just some
I'm sorry, bro, but that's stupid, bro. Anyways.
So one day he calls me. He's like, yo, dude, my ledger's broken. And I'm like, what, dude? I'm like, what does that even mean?
Did you run over it when you're calling?
So I said, so I told him, I was like, buy a new one, dude. Like, come on. He's like, no, my account says 00. And I was like, dude, if your account says 00, that means nothing's in that ledger. It's not broken. Because, like, this is, like, really good technology that, like, you know, Satoshi made. Like, it's pristine. Like, this is out of this world tech, you know. And, like, I'm just like, yo, who did you show your keys to? He's like, no one. I was like, yo, dude, I was like, there's no way that, like,
your fucking coins disappeared.
it doesn't happen. I'm like, that doesn't exist. No, it's not just going to disappear into poof.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point of a ledger. It's
to store it safely.
literally.
Right.
So, like, after like half an hour of talking to this grown man, dude, like, I'm just like, dude, who did you show this to? I'm like, and the fact that I had to like kind of scramble it out of him was weird.
Oh, because he didn't know.
Because at that point you have to know something's up.
Yeah,
right there, right?
like
something's fishy right
that's
there.
like that's at the time that's over like 150 bands.
He
bro.
did know.
And then he tells me, he's like, no. I'm like, is it this guy?
No, yeah.
So pretty much he confronts the guy, and then he had to get some like FBI involved to like shake up the homie, and then the homie actually sent him back the bread. But what sucks is that when he sent over that ETH, he lost a lot of ETH because of those
the
gas
fees.
Literally. Those gas
Sending
fees.
it there and back was like probably at least, you said it was 150 bands. He spent at least 7 to 8 bands.
Yeah, so moral of the story, kids, is don't share your private keys with no one.
He was literally fucked off.
Damn, that's fucking.
So, but that's the thing, when you take custodianship of your money, like you're your own bank now. You know what I'm saying?
Custodian banks manage other people's banks. That's what I did.
That was your job?
Yeah.
Oh, on State Street?
Yeah. That me the fuck up.
Yeah, I know about. They actually hold $3 trillion worth.
I know.
They hold
20% of the world's money moves around State Street.
right there on State Street, 75 State Street. No, 100. Okay.
Well, State Street, the big building. Yeah, it's like I don't even know. But then I worked for 100 Summer though. I worked in 100 Summer.
Insane. Super.
Damn,
insane.
bro. So where'd you learn? Like, you just know fine. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, an everyday person is gonna be hard to onboard them shit to this shit, bro. Because it's so complicated. I bet you that situation is gonna happen a lot.
But I bet you've been studying the game for every day.
No, but that's what I'm trying. That's trying to be the mess. That's the message I'm trying to send is. You really gotta understand. Don't just go into it blind because you're gonna be Luke. You're gonna be fucking Luke, dude. Yeah. If you don't start doing, I'm trying to understand this.
So the thing is, like in life, like the scariest things. I was actually telling this to Zay earlier, is that you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And for example, like the story where like it's life or death. It's literally like life or death. It was Christmas. I was actually driving to my buddy Eric's place to drop off a ledger for him, actually, because that was his. I give my buddies when they get serious about crypto, and they have Bitcoin.
You put them on.
Not altcoins. Like, don't tell me about your shitty altcoins. Like, if you have Bitcoin,
or what about ETH? You don't trust ETH?
I mean, at this point, ETH, you know.
I mean, that's what all NFTs are using.
Vitalik, you did a good job with that one. I like ETH now because it's opened up the blockchain.
Yeah, I mean, it's bringing it to the mainstream too. Right?
Yeah. No, 100%.
Because with NFTs, 2021, that was like the year everybody was like, NFTs, ETH.
Meek Mill has an NFT as his profile pic. Mad celebrities and stuff.
Yo, honestly, that shit had me dead. Your LinkedIn was your NFT, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Because you know how your LinkedIn's supposed to be a professional ass picture?
Yeah.
But I think it's actually better. I think that's better. Because you're showing you care about these you know, the future. That's the future.
Assets.
The assets future. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I thought that shit was funny. I just wanted to bring that up because I thought that shit was hilarious.
So I saw one of my like someone that I've linked in with. I saw that they had an NFT.
So you did it?
So I saw that and I was like, you know what? Yeah. And since I run the two businesses, like I don't report to like pretty much anyone. So it's like I was like, you know what? I don't really have a boss like that. So I was like, I'm gonna upload it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dope. NFTs are awesome.
So for the people at home, bro, like what?
Wait. Can we finish that deal we were saying before? Okay. So we were talking about ETH, and then you were saying the seriousness of Ledger and Bitcoin.
Yeah. So the seriousness of like what you don't know what you don't know is like I was driving my car and pretty much it was downpouring, and I'm a new driver. Because like I've driven when I was like 18, 19, but like I never had a car until this year.
Okay.
So I was doing like 60 like on the highway, and it was downpouring, but I didn't know that was too fast because like I like on a dry day, like, you know, super sunny, I could do 100 on the highway left lane because I'm getting to a meeting or to a client's home. So I'm doing 60, and then my car starts to like move a little weird.
It's shifting, right?
And I was like, what? So I move it in the opposite direction. It does it again. I'm like, what? And then before you know it, like the car, I'm like, oh my God, you're hydroplaning. I was literally hydroplaning. My car's moving to the left, and like I knew that if I kept going to the middle of the highway, that I would literally like spin out and the car would probably flip or something.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, the smartest logical thing to do is, in my head, crash into the guardrails.
Yeah.
Yo, literally, I moved the car to the right, and I crash into the guardrails. It breaks the tension from like the bottom of the wheels because that's what's causing me the hydroplane.
Yeah.
And then I just take the exit like a boss. But the thing is, like, the moral of that story is that like you don't know what you don't know. Like, if I would have known that you can't go 60 miles per hour when it's raining like that, I wouldn't have gone 60 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I would have gone 30, 35, maybe 40 at most.
Yeah.
So, like with Luke, you know, he didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't. He didn't know that you couldn't have some random person.
Yeah, do your
like
shit.
set up your ledger. So
Yeah.
that's the most dangerous thing about
That
like.
shit sounds so scary, bro. Like,
Yeah.
all that shit he had, bro.
He's like 145 ETH and 2 Bitcoin that's
Yeah.
that's money, bro. That's
Yeah.
fucking money, dog.
And like he wasn't a 3K investor or a 20K investor. Let me tell you that.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Like he bought
tough.
near the all-time highs, almost every single time, dude.
Still got money then. That's crazy.
That's fucking tough, dude.
But yeah, now,
Yeah. So that was.
so now we brought up.
Yeah,
you know,
we brought up NFTs, right? So I know it means fungible token, right? But like for the people at home, like what's your best definition for that? Because like everyone wants to know what the fucking NFT is, but I feel like, you know what I mean, with so much media and so fucking saturated and shit, so many people are telling you so many different things. So what the fuck is it, bro?
So an NFT is you saying, "Hey, this picture is mine."
Or anything. It could be music. It could be like any type sort of file-based thing. Like it could just has its own address and it's yours. That's pretty much.
And then you just own it on a blockchain. You know?
That's why blockchain is important, bro. That shit's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, like there's the Solana blockchain, there's the Ethereum blockchain, there's the Tezos blockchain. There's thousands of blockchain. We could make our own blockchain if we really wanted to. Does it mean that it's gonna be good or have utility? Probably not.
Yeah.
But like an NFT,
There's probably work behind all that, right?
oh yeah, especially when you build like Ethereum has so many developers.
Yeah.
You know, like if I had to guess, like I don't know the exact number, but I would guess that they're either in the high hundreds or thousands.
I think I heard in the podcast I listened to, it was like in the 10,000s. I want to
Yeah,
say, but I don't even remember.
What, 10,000 what?
Developers.
Yeah.
Trying to bring, because they're trying to. So he was talking about gas fees and.
Yeah.
Right, my understanding, right, was when NFT started booming, obviously people started using it like crazy, and when people use it like crazy, that actually makes the price go up.
For the people at home, what's a gas fee?
A gas fee is the cost of a transaction, right?
Yeah.
It's basically how much you have to pay for the transaction to happen.
Right.
But the reason,
Mad bread.
yeah,
Yeah.
But isn't it because of an algorithm that basically says if it's being used a lot, the gas fee goes up?
Yeah.
So then when NFTs started popping off, man, people are making transactions every few seconds or whatever. So then the gas fees went up like crazy.
All right, I got a question. So these gas fees go to the Ethereum,
The miners,
or
right?
whatever?
It goes to the
miners.
miners.
So okay.
So,
and that's how
you know,
they get rewarded.
So this is actually something when I was first trying to learn about Bitcoin, that's the only thing I understood was that Bitcoin was something you mine. You basically do math, and then it's a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But like, I still don't really understand that part.
The mining part.
Yeah.
So pretty much like when you're mining, you literally can get something called like Amp Miner. You plug it into the wall, and then you set up like a server like with Amp Pool or cloud mining.
And
what
it does it for you?
And it does it for you and solving these
But why does that bring value?
So pretty much what makes Bitcoin so valuable is that you cannot counterfeit it.
Yeah.
Like to make a Bitcoin, you literally got to do this algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Which is plug it into a wall, and the machine is solving these algorithms. And when the miner solves the algorithm, they get rewarded with Bitcoin.
Okay.
And it takes electricity to make Bitcoin. So pretty much like
So you can't fake it.
you can't fake it.
Like $1, you could fake it and have that's why you have counterfeit fucking pens
Dollars,
and shit.
yeah.
It's very outdated.
It would actually cost $2.7 billion to counterfeit a Bitcoin. To pretty much make
So
a
you
fake
would have
Bitcoin.
to be in the 1%, right, to be even fake that shit.
And that's not the point.
No,
Bitcoin's
you-
that's more expensive than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I know,
by a
I know,
lot.
I know,
Yeah, you
I know,
just
but
wouldn't do it.
in order to like counterfeit that shit, you would have to be in the 1% anyway.
There would be you would have to be an idiot.
No, that's less than, because the 1% is if you make $455K in a year in America. So you need $2.7 billion.
Okay, out the top.
There's only
10
700 billionaires.
Yeah.
There's only 700
So those
billionaires
700
in the
people
whole
are
world.
only dudes
In the whole
or
world.
ladies.
Whole world. 700 billionaires.
No.
So I think when Bitcoin hits $1 million, Satoshi Nakamoto will be the first trillionaire. If there hasn't already been
He
a
holds the
trillionaire.
most Bitcoin then?
So there's 1 million Bitcoins locked up.
And he owns them? Or-
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Satoshi owns them.
But he won't sell them, right? Because that's part of it.
Nah.
Because if he
So-
sells them, then it kind of
million
loses
out of
its
the
utility
21
right there.
Yeah. So people always say like, oh, like like, oh, he'll sell. Like, so, like one, where could you put a sell order that big? Yeah. Nowhere.
No way.
2, understand who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Like, this could be a person. This could be a whole group of individuals. This person's he's an alien. Like,
it's unknown, right? I forgot it's just that's the name.
That's the name.
When you say the name, it sounds like it's a person, but it's just like an unknown.
Yeah,
something that started Bitcoin.
I didn't know that. I thought his name was literally Satoshi.
Yeah, no one knows who Satoshi.
I forgot that part because
I don't even know how he.
Because I feel like that's
it
actually
could be a group, is what he's saying.
That's one of those talking points that the freaking lawmakers say. Yo, how are you gonna trust Bitcoin when we don't even know who created it? That's like one of those how they attack it.
No, that's actually the beauty of it is that, like, for example,
there's no bias or nothing.
There's nothing like It took Tesla.
There's no, like, secret ploy to fuck shit up, right?
Yeah, like it's we are the CEOs of Bitcoin. Like, if you buy Bitcoin, I have Bitcoin, you have we're all the CEOs. Like, there's no meetings. There's no one behind the scenes. They literally just wrote this code, published it to the world, and they were like, "Yo, however you guys disperse these coins, it's up to y'all."
Yeah, it's up to y'all.
And like,
they just created the technology, and we're like.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure...
That's very, like, polar opposite of how companies are done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But
that's kind of like the whole idea of decentralization.
That's why
it seems really,
that's why it's
motivated by good. Like, it seems like...
Wholeheartedly.
Like, just based off of what I've been, trying to understand about this crypto and the whole new world, it's kind of like... really letting the people be free on like literally, bro, because you don't depend on the country anymore. You literally depend on yourself. Your money depends on you. That's it. And you're a free person to do any transaction all over the world. And it doesn't take you gotta go to a bank and then the Visa and then it's just
you gotta wait till Monday. You don't have to wait till Monday.
Or it's a holiday, I can't get my money. No, it's right there. It's right there, and it happens like this.
It's like instant now.
And it really seems like it's giving the power to the people, and it seems like a pure thing. Like, that sounds like a beautiful idea.
So I do want to clear one common misconception where people are like, "Oh, hey, Bitcoin is too slow, X, Y, and Z. That's why we want to use like XRP or stuff like that."
XRP is trash.
So for example,
what's XRP for the
trash? XRP's trash. Shitcoin.
Oh, it's a shitcoin. All right.
Yeah. So for example, Bitcoin just got the second base layer protocol, which is called the Lightning Network. Okay. So pretty much, Bitcoin had a problem where, I wouldn't even say problem. It was just a feature where, like, let's say you sent like $1 million. It could take 10 minutes, probably 10 to 15 minutes.
That's a problem.
That's a problem, right? So, but like, for example, like, let's say you try to send 30 cents, you couldn't. And the reason why was because the mining fee would cost $2.50. Yeah. So that didn't make sense. It couldn't handle something called microtransactions.
Okay.
So small transactions.
Yeah. Like, so, regular people transactions.
Regular people transactions. Chill, bro.
So the Bitcoin Core developers were like, how can we fix this? So they said, oh, okay, cool. We can do something called a Lightning Network where you can actually send someone 30 cents in Bitcoin. So that's like 100 Satoshis. Because in one Bitcoin, there's 100 million Satoshis. Just like in $1, there's 100 pennies.
Okay.
So, like, for example, if you download like something called the Blue Lightning Wallet, I could literally send you 100 Satoshis and you'd receive it within a second. And that's actually like really cool because like...
When did that happen?
I want to say early 2021, I'm pretty sure, or 2020.
So that's like the new Cash App. That's like Cash App, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty recent that we got the Lightning Network, but like it was a game changer because like now I can pay in coffee now because that was the biggest argument, which was
I can't buy my coffee.
I can't buy my coffee. My coffee's $5, but I have to pay $2.50 for the mining fee. Now, like if you actually go to El Salvador and you hit like Bitcoin Beach, you can. All of them are using the Lightning Network. All of them, and so is McDonald's, which is kind of crazy.
That's really bringing it to the world, bro. That's the step to make it go.
Yeah.
The Lightning Network maybe was the step to kind of.
Yeah, because, bro, that's crazy.
But it's also like mass adoption, which will soon come.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying.
I heard a stat that was like 1 in 5 people in America hold crypto. Yeah, so that's only 20%. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
I think
I feel like it's less than that, but whatever.
I mean, that was just a stat I heard.
I figured.
Nah, I was gonna say like the way you guys are putting it, like businesses are run like I was saying polar opposite. That's why.
Damn, we skipped over NFTs.
No, we'll get there. That's why like it's just like so. That's why because when you guys said that. I was like, whoa, because that's not the way of thinking, bro. In banks, or that's not the way of thinking.
It's greed.
It's
corporate greed.
The way of thinking is always like, it's always people-minded things. It's never like its own entity where it's like free. You know what I mean? So like, it's fucking not. It's
you know what
not
I
nonsense.
think of?
It's crazy, bro.
You know what I remember? I told you at the end of iRobot, the book, like the actual book, not the movie, the movie.
Yeah.
The book is not even close to the movie, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then at the end of the book. It's like a conversation between two of the doctors that helped, like, you know, create the robots over a long time, right? And they're having, it's a president who is supposedly a robot, and then like a doctor who's a robot psychologist, and they're just having a convo, and they're like, "Yo," and the president, he's like the president of the world, right? Because it's a whole world thing, and he says, "Yo, like I'm seeing this happen, where I'm seeing like." They say that this like they basically are like, yo, we need to build 100 houses. Let's say this is an example, 100 houses, and but the machine is telling us to do this, but it's not lined up about what I'm seeing here, and they're like why what is going on here, and basically the outcome is that the woman explains, basically what's happened, or I don't remember, one of them explains. Basically, what's happening is that the community, like the robots, are now deciding for society what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's like they are running. They know there's way more to explain, but basically the idea is that the robots are now choosing what's gonna happen to humanity, because humanity has been known to not be able to make decisions for itself without killing each other, getting to, you know, blood
without
and war,
the greed, bro.
You know,
like,
so it's kind of like they take that out and give it to the robots to make decisions for us. I kind of like see a comparison with that, where it's like algorithms are making decisions for us now. It's like, for example, with gas fees. What sets the price for the gas fees? It's an algorithm. It's not people setting that. Yeah. So it's kind of like we're moving in that direction. And I like when I see that, I'm like, wow. Because the woman that I think that I don't remember who and one of them goes like, yo, that's a scary idea, and the other person goes, I think it's beautiful because it takes away all the negativity from humanity.
Because what's the company's like goals and stuff? It's like whatever the higher ups, the CEOs and all these people, CFOs and all these dudes, they're like, this is what we want to do, and then it gets like trickled down to like the lowest of the low, right? And then you don't notice when you're at the lowest of the low, but you're just doing the goals and meeting these criteria or whatever that the big guy wants. That's what I'm saying. And then what if the big guy is like corrupt and wants like all the money and shit and does shady shit, but you don't know you're doing shady ass shit? That's what I'm saying. Like, so like with it like takes away all that shit, and I think that's why, like, bro, it's so hard to be accepted, because it's fucking so polar opposite.
It's literally so progressive, bro. It's a radical idea. It really is.
It seems like, you know.
I mean, not to us, because I feel like that's right.
We've been waiting for something like this.
Yeah, this is real shit. This is for the people.
This might sound outlandish, but Bitcoin is like the Bernie Sanders of like currency.
The finance.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I like that.
I like that.
Thank you.
So Bitcoin is actually a virus that's gonna infect everyone, every country, every state, every city, every town.
Bitcoin's the one. You don't think it's got to be multiple. It can't just be one.
No. No. The thing is, it's just like, no. There's only one. There's only one Bitcoin. And the reason why I say that...
No, I'm saying one currency. Like, you don't think that...
Oh, no.
Because it got to be more than one.
Yeah, of course. There's thousands, you know, just look
already,
at
but I'm
like
saying,
the Forex market.
I know one's got to be majorly adopted, but I think there's going to be... has to be, like... It can't just be one, you know what I mean?
No. So there's only one sound money, though. There's only one sound, which is Bitcoin.
For now, though.
And the reason why is because, like, for example, like, maybe for now, but there's nothing like Bitcoin. There's nothing that's decentralized. Like...
Bro, every crypto is decentralized.
Isn't that the point?
No. So, like, what decentralized means is if you can put a face behind it, it's not decentralized. Ethereum. I know who, you know what I'm saying? Like, Litecoin,
like
Charlie
Tesla.
Lee. You know, Tesla. That's not literally. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's not decentralized.
They have like their power, and that's what I'm saying. They, like companies have their CEOs, and that's
what it's gotta be is a algorithm gotta create a coin.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Because that's basically what happens in that robot. The robots start creating robots, and then that's where you get to that point.
But that Terminator is too type shit.
Yeah, but all right, but if the man.
But like Ethereum, for example, you know, Vitalik is messing around with the protocol, and he's doing Ethereum 2.0, and then there's Ethereum Classic.
Everything with the 2.0.
You know what I'm saying? And
but isn't the idea trying to make the gas fees go down?
No, but that's not the point. We're talking about like decentralization. The whole point of like, so this is the craziest part. So the reason why Bitcoin was created was because of this problem called the Byzantine generals problem.
Is this in the white paper?
So it's in the white paper, but this is also a computer science problem of like 20 years.
Okay.
Where they're trying to figure out, all these computer scientists came, like this is worldwide. Okay. Like this isn't just like an American thing. Yeah. Where they're trying to figure out, hey, how can we make decentralized money? Because like what Bitcoin is, in essence, is just a banking system. It's pretty much like, oh, hey, this many Satoshis is worth this much on this day. All it is a banking system. So Satoshi Nakamoto solved that problem. Like this is like what Bitcoin is literally a 20-year-old computer science problem that was solved. And then like you got shit coins like Doggy Coin or like Cum Rocket or Ass Coin.
Is there really a Cum Rocket?
Bro, yeah, bro. You know, what, Zay, what are some of the ones that you got into that you just...
Ass. There's literally a coin called Ass.
What was the one that you said on the pod that we did, bro? You said what was the one?
Doja on Mars.
Doja on Mars.
Nah, it was something
Elon
else, bro.
Sperm.
Nah.
It was really pussy.
If you say it, I would remember. I have to watch the episode again. Damn.
Emacs.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, how many fucking coins?
Emacs fucked me. Like,
no, this is what. Remember when in the show he went, "This is all the coins that I'm."
Nah, he goes, "I got the diamond hands."
That's what he said. I got the diamond hands. Yeah.
There's a couple of coins I had. I don't know which one, but it probably was one of the shittiest coins that you could ever imagine.
Hey, he was explaining it because those shit coins are at .00001.
Yeah.
You got the chance to buy $50. It goes up
exactly
20% or whatever percentage.
It goes up like to 1.00. You made some.
No, but that's if it goes.
Yeah, that's if the supply is low, like, or when the coins are like .00 something. That usually means the supply is mad high, like trillions of coins.
So that's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
Yeah, I'm all set with those shit coins. You know,
I'm heavy. We're just heavy on Solana now.
Yeah,
Solana is supposed to be the replacement for ETH, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. You know,
I was thinking about buying Solana, but I haven't done anything.
Right now would be a phenomenal time to buy Solana. It's at 138.
You buy Solana.
All right.
You got any coins?
No.
Oh, we gotta change that.
I'll give you a quarter right now.
We gotta change that.
That shit's losing. I did a joke. I was like, I had $1 on the table. I was like, yo, look, that shit's losing value right there.
Oh, it is.
That shit's losing value right there.
No, it is.
I got some coins, baby.
I'm like, wait, you got Cash App?
Yeah.
All right, pull out your Cash App right now. We're actually gonna orange pill, my man, for the first time.
What's that?
So orange pilling is something that I love doing. It's actually when you turn someone into a Bitcoiner. So go
right there, buy Bitcoin.
Yep. Now hit buy.
Yeah.
And I want you to buy $10 worth of it right now.
I don't even know if I have $10 again.
That's how it be. Friday. That's how.
I'm like, wait. I'm gonna Cash App you right now. That way you can get some coins. I'm being so serious.
All right, man. I got you, dog.
Yep, we're gonna orange pill.
Let's fucking do. So look, I got a thing it buys $20 in this shit every Tuesday.
Yeah, so do every Tuesday Bitcoin.
I don't know. My shit is El Chule thing.
Yeah,
ladies,
yo, cash out my guy El Chulatin, $10.
Literally, so he can buy some more Bitcoin.
Let him buy some more Bitcoin. Then when Bitcoin goes to $1 million, he'll take you out.
Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, so no, I've actually like orange pilled over 1,000 people now. Literally, so Swan Bitcoin.
Is that an accurate number?
Yeah, 100%.
You had fucked me off at first by making me get Swan.
Oh my god, yes, I got this thing called Swan Bitcoin. Everyone buy Bitcoin there, swan.com.
I literally don't.
And pretty much they give you like a referral thing, like, and they track how many people you like orange pilled.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
Show it to the camera.
I'm buying $10 worth of
Buy an NFT while you're at it. Nah, I'm playing.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the orange pilling. And then what you do is you
Live.
buy Bitcoin and you just hold it and you just get fabulously
You hodl.
wealthy.
Rich.
You hodl. That's what you have in your website. HODL.
Oh,
Hodl.
yup.
Yes, sir, bro.
Let's go.
Hold on for dear life.
Hold on for dear
That's
life.
what hodl means.
Yo, man.
No, because I had it in there, bro. Like, they just took it. They just took it.
So we're part of the fucking
Yeah.
Bitcoin family.
Yeah.
How do
Now
you
we're
already,
big Bitcoin CEOs.
How you already down
Let's fucking
14
do it.
cents?
Nah, that was a fee. That was a fee.
That was a fee. Yeah. Chill.
That's the fee. That's the Cash App fee, bro.
Cash App gassed it. It's cool. Appreciate
Yeah.
it, man. Thank
But
you.
yeah. So like, are y'all
What's it
hip
called? Orange peeling?
orange
Orange
pilling?
pill.
Oh, orange
Because
pill.
blue is that supposed to be from the Matrix or something like that?
So
That's what I thought.
it
Orange
is,
pill.
but like
I
Bitcoin's
got you.
orange, so I think that's why they say it.
Orange. So I got orange pilled.
Oh, that's funny. Orange pill.
Okay.
Instead of red or blue, it's orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
But the metaverse is gonna be something super insane. Where
Bro.
yo,
Alright, I got some
I just
fucking
want
questions,
more
bro.
money.
What were we gonna say? The metaverse is insane, bro?
yeah. So what's really awesome is that like if we all play our cards right, meaning like for the next 5 to 10 years, if we all
get that thing.
no, if we all like
Oculus?
The Oculus?
no, so that thing is actually gonna make us a lot of money.
Okay.
So from now to 2025, there's gonna be about a 133x in the AR/VR industry, which means for an investor, for every dollar you put, it'll turn into $133.
That's an estimation.
Yeah, and like what's really crazy is that like the metaverse is insane because Mark Zuckerberg, he's at the head front of it. Like he himself
He
is
made the Oculus, right?
I don't know if he made the Oculus.
Oculus is from Facebook.
Okay, bet. Yeah.
So they I'm pretty because they had that. Now there's the Oculus 2. That's the Oculus 2.0, right?
Yeah.
Because the first Oculus I know was from Facebook, so I
Okay,
assume it's
word.
from them.
But like
So
Because Zuckerberg's been on that VR and Meta shit for a while. That's why he even changed the name to Meta.
Yeah.
That wasn't an overnight decision.
Yeah, bro, that's got to be years and years and years
So
and
that's a big
years.
name change. Like,
Especially because Facebook was the biggest social network. Is the biggest
Is.
social
still
network.
is, yeah. Like,
So
Yeah.
that's crazy because you got old heads and us on that shit still.
Wait,
so.
I'm not hip. He changed Facebook to Meta. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
now?
go to
You're not
Instagram
hip
right
to
now.
that?
Go to Instagram right now.
You're not hip to that? How have I not told you that?
I'm
That shit happened months ago.
sorry. Nah.
Bro,
I
if you go to
didn't know.
Instagram right now and
Bro,
Tap
if you
Instagram,
go to
it'll
my
say
Cash
by
App,
Meta, like-
when he changed the name, I was like, fuck it. I put $100
watch
into
this.
Meta.
By Meta. Oh shit.
Peep,
Like right where you click it says Meta on the bottom type shit.
peep, look, Meta.
Am I
They
not-
even changed the shit,
Am I
Meta.
not updated? Let me see.
You may have not been on the right path.
I'm like, you should be updated.
That's the
See
name.
what's
They even changed the
powered by
logo.
Meta.
They even changed the logo.
You gotta look at the bottom real.
I think
fast.
refresh the
Powered by
app.
Meta.
Refresh the app. Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was like a
They
secret,
changed
like,
that,
you gotta
bro.
Click, bro. Oh.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
That's crazy.
That's so I put money into them because I was like, well, I put
Might as
$100.
well.
That was like,
2 months ago.
yeah, but it hasn't moved any price
Nah,
yet.
but
So.
that's cool. Yo, so all right. So I gotta.
So were you gonna finish? You
Oh
were
yeah.
Still saying something.
So yeah. So pretty much like that's a 133x.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't matter if like what like AR VR that you invest in like stock wise, just because like all of it's gonna go to the moon, because like again the metaverse is gonna be built.
Yeah.
And that's what Mark Zuckerberg is ahead. So it's like you want to be smart money. You don't want to be dumb money. So smart money, for example, is like the metaverse is being built as we speak.
Yeah.
So like whatever are the low cap stocks or like the low cryptos for the metaverse, we should just be throwing in money. Because if we can get it now, you're kind of going to see the return that I saw when I got into Bitcoin at 3K and it went to 60 bands.
Yeah.
That's a 20x right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking
That's
crazy.
not even 132.
That's not even 133x. So like literally, like we're so blessed to like.
Well, the whole
Live in this world,
the
eh?
whole crypto.
Yo, it's
Or
insane.
to know this stuff, because there's people literally that don't even know this shit's going on under their noses.
Yeah. That's why
They're just gonna be those consumers that be like, all right, let me get an Oculus, and then they're just part of that shit
yeah,
after.
but we're the ones that actually like look into it and actually benefit from it. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta start doing my research, man. I'm
Bro,
ready.
that's what. Why do you think I've been getting so serious about this shit? Cause I think that was the day that I actually started trying to take this shit serious. Was when Mark Zuckerberg was like, yo, we're changing our name to Meta. And then I was like, why are they going to change their name? This metaverse. And then I heard the connection with NFTs. NFTs, the connection with cryptocurrencies and blockchain. That's when I was like, dude, this is literally the world changing in front of us. This is going from no internet to having computers. This is the same thing.
Yeah.
This is going from no social media to girls posting their ass cheeks all the time. This is happening in front of us right now.
Yeah. No.
Bro,
You know what I mean? It's my fault. I'm paying attention to fucking Star Wars and whatever the fuck I've been paying attention for the last year.
It's a fucking. They have like this all. Most of the world is like that, bro. They're just like
So I mean, we dive
bro.
into it now, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. You guys open my eyes. I'm fucking hyped. I'm kind of excited now.
So crypto market, 2 trillion, gold and silver, 100 trillion, stocks and bonds, 100 trillion. It's down here. Imagine that 100x.
Yeah. And what's really crazy is
That's
that like
crazy.
the 5 biggest wealth classes are like wine, art, real estate, bonds, and then the 5th one is
Is it gold?
gold. Perfect. And all we need is 1% from every single category I just mentioned to flow right into Bitcoin.
Yeah, just 1%.
Just 1%.
And
Like
that's just the flow of
Isn't
money,
art
like, that's just
NFTs?
a natural flow.
so that's all that like where people store their wealth. It's gold, real estate, bonds,
You said wine
wine,
and art.
and then art.
Stocks are not up there.
Stocks. Well, bonds.
Stocks and bonds are, I think.
Stocks and bonds are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're one and the same.
Wow, bro.
So
That's crazy.
We just need 1% of
So
that.
I need to buy wine?
No. You need to buy Bitcoin because then, like, pretty much all that money is gonna flow into Bitcoin.
It's new because it's upcoming. Like it's literally Bitcoin's down here.
Yeah.
It's actually this much of a difference.
So that's
It's literally
right now,
this much.
as of right now.
Yeah.
And then eventually
And then,
Bitcoin's
like,
going to
it's gonna
replace
go like
one of
this.
those.
Yeah.
No. Bitcoin's not gonna replace it.
It probably
It's gonna
will.
be no. It's like
Yeah.
adding an extra finger, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bitcoin. Is that extra finger, right?
Literally.
Yeah,
Am I
I know what you
bullshitting?
mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So look, he
It's
said
like another
he said
category,
it's
yeah.
wine, gold, bonds and stocks, real estate, and fucking art, right?
and shit.
So then
And now
Bitcoin,
it's
it's like
also
having
Bitcoin.
these mega things, right? And then you have the Bitcoin that's your extra
Hold on, I was
finger.
going to make it more dramatic.
Yeah. You have a bit for the camera. You have another fucking finger. That's another
This
thing.
is all the other shit. This is cryptos and Bitcoin and shit, and it's gonna literally come like this.
Yeah, that's fucking.
And that's
nuts,
just like
bro.
in the next like 5 years. Then in like 10,
Yeah.
15, it's
That's-
gonna be like this. Then in like 20
Literally.
years, it's gonna be like
So
this.
that's why you got to hodl, right? That's why you got to hodl.
Hodl, man.
Hold on for dear life. Hodl.
And we're
That
talking,
shit's
there's
crazy.
only 21 million Bitcoin. Like, so it's literally gonna like,
And it's not all mined yet, right?
Nah.
nah.
But you know what was pre-mined? 70% was pre-mined before it came out. Ethereum. And you want to know XRP? All of it was pre-mined. You know? That's not good. And the reason why is because that means...
Could that doesn't that give it a chance for inflation after that?
No. The thing
Give it a
is...
chance to fail.
No. So... I'm like, wait, give me 1 second. Pretty much, when it's all pre-mined, that means that like pretty much the owners have most of it. So for XRP,
So those are the whales at that point, right?
That's
they
the
become,
CEO
they become
it's
whales.
That's
See,
that CEO shit that I'm
that's
fucking talking to you
manipulation.
about.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's just like that's not good. Bitcoin's awesome because like Bitcoin, the last Bitcoin will be mined in 2140.
That's what I seen today, actually.
So you know,
I heard
100
about. I started reading an article about Bitcoin halving, which.
Oh,
basically-
so that's even awesome. You want to talk more about that?
Halving, like
I mean, because
halving.
I learned about it today. I literally was reading an article like today about that, which was like, I mean, what I read about was basically that every 4 years,
Yep.
it halves the amount of Bitcoin that a miner gets back. Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
So they do that so that it has that longevity where
Yeah.
it's not gonna. That's why it's gonna be 2140 because it's basically slowing down.
Yeah.
Less people are gonna want to mine because it's less valuable, right?
Well, no, more people are gonna want to mine because it's
Yeah.
more valuable because it's
Yeah.
more
But
expensive
they're gonna
to
be giving
mine.
out less.
But they're gonna be
like the price is literally gonna double. So it's like there's this guy. His
damn, they really thought that shit out,
bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like next level.
They
it's
really
like
thought that shit out. How long?
Next level.
Did they think that shit out?
20 plus years, bro.
Yeah.
It was the Byzantine.
Even before computers were a thing,
bro.
Right?
They were trying to figure out the thing. Some of the Byzantine shit.
Yeah, no,
they were trying
to
solve.
That was 20 years before,
but computers were not like in people's houses
So
until the 1990s.
So the computers came out.
That's
right?
when they started thinking about that problem.
Yeah,
because like before computers, like you can't think like before computers, the Byzantine.
It wasn't a problem.
Yeah,
it's
it
not a
wasn't
thing.
problem.
And then
but that's what I'm saying. 20
problem
years,
comes
but
up.
2009, that would be 1989.
I think the first computer came out like in what, the early 1900s.
Yeah,
maybe?
I mean there was big the ones where they had those fucking vacuum tubes, fucking huge shit that were like a whole big ass room just for a monitor this big.
Literally on dogs.
A whole room, and it had to be brick. It had to be brick.
Cold.
It had to be brick
And
because if not, it would overheat.
And it only had like pretty much like 1 gigabyte of storage. But like
And
you
the
know,
CPU had like no power, bro.
But I mean, it's how you start, right? It's dope as shit.
And then now, this little fucking box I got right there is 1 terabyte.
Yeah,
bro.
they almost fucking broke.
I've almost broke that shit multiple times, dude.
Yo.
That shit was crazy.
yeah, no, that's a good blooper.
Yeah,
that we
it's
need.
not even the first time.
Bro, he's
Alright.
done that shit like 4 times.
All right, but we haven't even hit NFTs. That's
Yeah.
how big this shit is, bro. And we have so much to talk about yourself
I know,
too,
bro.
This is
Yeah.
all right.
I got a killer quote I've been trying to say for a minute, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait.
All right.
Yeah, so I
Let's
mean,
hit NFTs real quick.
cool.
So again, we went over what NFTs are. Non-fungible tokens. It could be a file.
So
right?
it means essentially it's like a file or whatever it is that you own and nobody else owns, from my understanding, right?
Correct.
All right, cool.
And that's because of blockchain technology.
That's
Going
big.
back to the blockchain.
Blockchain
That's
technology.
why
Yeah,
you can verify that transaction happened. Right. Why is it booming, dog?
And and from my understanding, blockchain technology is that receipt shit that we were talking about. That every transaction has like a kind of like checks and balances, right?
Exactly.
It has like a line that shows that it's been.
And anybody can see that.
Anyone.
Okay, and anyone can see that. So it makes it official that you own it.
Because I remember
understand.
somebody was like, Snoop Dogg just spent this much money. Probably not Snoop Dogg said that. They're just probably watching his wallet
Yeah.
and saying, yo, Snoop Dogg just bought some shit.
Okay, I
The
understand.
thing about a wallet is like you don't actually know who it is because it's literally just a whole bunch of like the address is literally just a whole bunch of letters and numbers. So people when they make those announcements, they'll be like, Ethereum whale sends $1 billion worth of Ethereum to this other address. Like, but like no one ever knows. Like it's Snoop Dogg. Like, but I know what you're saying. Like there are fucking posts that be like,
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg is, like
Because
probably-
he like bought, didn't he buy like one of the most expensive?
Yeah, he probably
was like
did.
the most expensive.
He
board
was
ape.
like, I don't even know what it is, but I'm putting my money in
he
it.
probably let it be
Yeah.
known that he got it. Yeah.
So what pretty much makes NFTs pretty hot is that it's like hype and it's also a profile picture. So pretty much like the profile pictures are like 101. So like the Bored Ape Yachts Club, they made a killing. And like it's
They're number one now. That happened last week. Supposedly they passed CryptoPunks.
Oh no way!
Last week.
Yeah, so CryptoPunks definitely
Oh,
killed it.
that's a collection, the CryptoPunks.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember hearing that name, but I never knew it was a collection.
Yeah, and then Bored Ape flip them. They're number one.
Wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So the floor is probably what?
Oh, a lot more than 8 ETH.
What?
I think probably like 100.
Look it up.
ETH.
You had OpenSea open.
Yeah, I'll say check that right
I'm
now.
looking it up now.
But like, what makes them so poppin' is that like, if you have one of them, like you're cool. You know, it's exclusivity.
It's literally that shit from fucking high school, bro, or middle school. You got
You
the
have
nice
the
shoes.
Jordans. You have
got the
Jordans.
Jordans.
But the difference is like, if
I used to
it's
have
like
the tech
it's-
decks, and I was the coolest, bro.
No, it's like the difference is that all 4 of us could have them Bread 11s that
Not
came out in
everyone- yeah,
2013.
not everyone can
Only
have-
like Adriel could have Adonis. Sorry, only Adonis could have the Bread 11s, right? And it's exclusive
What
only
was
to
it
you.
called? That
The
collection?
board-
Bored Ape. It should be number one, dog.
But also like, it's kind of like when we were kids and like someone had
Floor
like
price 76.
yeah. I told you. I said 100. I said I was close to it.
Oh, Bored Ape Yacht Club. There's 10,000 NFTs.
Yeah. Insane.
But Bored Ape Yacht Club
Floor.
is because so many celebrities got into. You said Meek Mill,
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry,
Jimmy Fallon.
mad people.
Post Malone.
Eminem bought one last week,
Yeah, Post Malone bought 2 of them. You know.
and he did it in a music video.
This one cost $2 million, and it's bro.
You know what's crazy, man?
Oh, I see those
I
all the
put
time.
price low to high, bro. It literally says 666 ETH.
I actually want to see where these are in 2 years from now.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see
if it's hype, like, because this is like brand new. So we don't even know if it's like.
So you're saying these are hype right now, but they could be crappy later, right?
I mean, 2013 they had crypto kitties, bro, where they were selling for mad ETH.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy like this. Like people weren't making life changing. Like you could make a couple $1,000
$1 million, bro. Why would anyone spend $1 million?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Somebody has to be like,
yeah.
Give their ETH.
Yeah, but those are whales that are doing that. That's not like we're retail. So
whales are the
first people have a lot of something. So you could be a Solana whale, a Bitcoin whale.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. It's just
anyone with mad coins that could literally
the bigger chunk of the
change
market.
the market
price of the market
Literally.
based off one transaction. Like if I sell 100 ETH, that's literally what, like 200 bands or some mad bands.
100 ETH right now it's at 3K.
Yeah,
that's
so 300,000.
300,000 bands. Yeah, mad money, bro. Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm starting to get it.
Well,
it's starting to like, you know what I mean?
So this is the one. So it popped off last year, and for me, I'm just like, I haven't bought. I seen you bought a couple, right? You got a crypto punk and you got glow game.
No. I got a crypto funk, which was a fake one.
Yeah,
it was a fake one actually.
Because a crypto punk would be expensive.
Oh yeah, what's so crazy is that I saw
200 bands.
I saw crypto punks at like one Ethereum, and in my head I just couldn't justify spending $4,000 on a crypto punk. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I was like, whatever. And then like, to see that they 100x, I was like, wow. So it's just like what I've learned in this space is that you just gotta ape in.
Yeah,
like,
you do gotta ape in.
Yeah, but like one thing I am getting heavy into is the Solana blockchain. I'm definitely gonna sweep a lot of Solana projects, like
You're gonna
NFTs.
orange pill people, or is that not what it's called?
I think Solana's blue, so I think it'd be blue pilling people.
Yeah,
blue pilling blue.
The chews, the
blue chew. You know what a blue chew is?
The Viagra, right?
Yeah. No, there's like a thing called blue chew.
Yeah, but it's off the. It gets your fucking shit hard, kid.
Yeah, the Cialis, Viagra.
Yeah. But anyways,
I heard that Viagra and ecstasy is an insane time.
Together?
Literally.
That sounds fucked up.
That sounds insane.
What, you're fucking for 3 days or some shit?
I think 4. If I remember correctly. No, I'm fucking.
I wouldn't be able to handle some shit like that.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
I'll get too carried away. Like, seeing everything.
Oh, you good? You need CPR?
He said, I think I'll get carried away.
I'm gonna have like 20 sneaky links on 20 different phone calls. Like, hey, what you mean? What you doing?
I'm like, this is my 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Oh, man, that was
what you mean?
So
all right, wait. So, what justified you buying the ones that you did buy then?
So, the first 3 I bought, I was aping in. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like,
that's what scares me because it literally is. There's really no.
The crazy part about crypto NFTs is that you actually have to take like
crazy risk.
Either
it's like
a calculated
roulette,
or
right?
a non-calculated risk.
It's like playing roulette because roulette you're kind of
just.
just guessing. And I feel like that aping is what that is. You're just guessing.
Yeah.
Fucking
hell yeah. So I went to I think it was oneof.com. And like I don't have any ETH. I have 0 ETH. I only got Bitcoin and Solana, and at the time I had Crow. So those were like my coins. So pretty much I was like, man, where can I buy an NFT? I go to crypto.com actually. Yeah, I went to crypto.com.
Oh, you got the card.
Yeah, I got
a card. Pull it out, bro.
I'm like,
Oh, hell yeah.
That's just metal, right?
yeah, this is the Royal Indigo one.
Oh, that's fucking fresh.
Oh wait, I never actually peeped it was metal.
Yeah, so it's a metal one. It's pretty cool. It gives me access to 1,400 different
That shit is heavy. Though.
lounges. They pay for my Spotify and like Netflix, and then I actually stake. No, it's actually like a prepaid debit card, but they give you access to like 1,400 lounges, and you actually stake with them.
Talk about your Crow now.
Yeah, so Crow was awesome. Crow.
Wait. Real quick, what does it mean to stake?
where so like when you stake, you're pretty much saying, hey, whatever amount of dollars I'm giving you, you're gonna pay me back on it. So the stake I had with them was for 6 months at $4,000. So I had to pretty much give them $4,000. They would give me $4,000 worth of crow, and then they would pay me 10% APY every single week. So every single week I was getting like 64 crows. So it was fire. They're paying for my Spotify and my Netflix. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got in around like 8 cents for crow. And then, that bitch went off to like 94 cents. I see my balance at like 36 grand. And I'm like, all right, this is a decent bag,
That's awesome.
I was still in my stake. So
didn't you say you put in like what, 3 bands or
4
Steak, you were still in your contract.
So I was still in the contract. And then all I see, like, I was still in the contract for 2 weeks, bro. And I was like, fuck, bro. I'm like, I'm literally not going to be able to sell the all-time high.
And that's so that you won't get out, right?
Exactly.
So you'll stay committed. I get it.
So 2 weeks later, it goes all the way down to like 24 racks. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. I'm selling out here. So pretty much I sold 20 bands and I kept the 4 bands just to continue the stake and just to continue to make a little bit more passive income.
Is Crow a crypto too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so...
I never heard of that one.
you want to talk?
That's for crypto.com, but it's literally.
Oh, it's their coin?
Yeah, you know how that like the Lakers.
The Lakers shit? Yeah. Okay, I get it.
I know that. I heard
so that
that.
kind of hopefully will. I mean, nonetheless, I honestly think that anyone who's into crypto now and like in the next 5 to 10 years is gonna be rich. I'm talking about rich.
Yeah.
Like, so like, it's cool that we're all in it at all right now.
Yeah.
Because the fact that the Lakers
You got $10.
Yeah. I got
That'll be worth $1,000 one day.
Sweet. And then we go fucking eat
Mexico.
steaks or something. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. We go to Mexico.
We go somewhere
What
nice.
is it? 35 shots you said?
Oh yeah, when I was in Cancun, I had like 35 shots. This one of my coworkers, she was like, "Yo, let's keep count," and I was like, she was doing it with her like grandmother or her like grandmother-in-law or something. So I was like, "Yeah, why not?" Wham, wham, wham. But they definitely do dilute those drinks because there's no way I'm taking 35 shots.
And living to tell the day, right?
Yeah.
That's when I see
Not
y'all
living,
taking
but
all
like,
the shots,
you know what I mean?
Bro, I wouldn't
Fucking
even take
sober.
2 shots before I was fucking on the ground.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time though.
Man. Nah, I seen a tweet actually the other day about somebody was like, oh, because Gunna was like doing some shit. He was in the Lakers stadium, right? And he was doing some shit. And they basically just called it, yo, look at Gunna in crypto. Because the stadium is called crypto.com. And then all the comments are like, bro, don't call it that shit. It's called Staples Center. This and
Nah,
that.
man,
It's
you
all those
still
people
look-
still attached to that old idea.
You can't call because Staples, the store is just it's a dying brand, bro. You don't need that shit no more. They're trying so hard, desperately to stay alive with the podcasting thing, podcasting centers, and you could like rent out office spaces. So that stuff's not. No one gives a fuck, bro.
I mean, it could be
Nah,
some
man,
kind of
it's
business.
not gonna do nothing.
You want to hear something crazy about that crypto play that they did with that stadium? They paid them 700 bands,
Yeah.
and then they revenued $4 billion in profit.
Off of that one?
So they invested 700K, and over 4 days they made $4 billion.
Because people started going into crypto.com?
100%. $4 billion. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's just
Dude,
No,
This shit
I lied. I'm sorry. 700,000 into $4 million, which is still that's still crazy.
That's still, yeah,
it's
bro.
still insane.
No, but $4 billion was like
insane.
That's what I was like. I literally was like,
I was about to like take a picture.
No,
with the
no.
fucking-
In my head, I was like, wait. I'm like, why am I getting that reaction? And then in my head, I was like, okay, yeah, that is kind of a B insane.
that is a fucking
Yeah.
big difference right there. But still, yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
doesn't Coinbase have their own shit too?
Oh man, when I tell everyone stay off Coinbase,
Oh,
stay off Coinbase. Yo, dude, dude. So I've been using Coinbase since like 2017, and I stopped using Coinbase in 2017. Once I learned how to protect your digital assets the right way in a ledger.
Yeah.
But I used Coinbase Pro because they have cheaper trading fees, and I would do some swing trades with Coinbase Pro. So one day, I'm literally like I send over like 20K worth of Bitcoin because I'm gonna sell it, and I'm actually gonna go on vacation. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go on vacay, and I'm gonna sell this so I can live X, Y, and Z. I wake up one morning, and then there's like 13 transactions that I don't know where the address went. Like literally, like
From
my
Coinbase, right?
yeah,
Using Coinbase.
it just went somewhere, and I was like, what? Like this is on
Your money?
my bread, bro. I'm talking about. I had 20 bands in that account, and bro, literally, yo,
That you moved,
I have like
right?
4 bands left. There's 13 transactions taking like 800. Like it was something wild like that, or like 792. Or it was insane, and I was just like you can't call no one. Yo, you can't email Coinbase Pro. Like they didn't respond. So I'm like 2 days, like short 16 bands, almost 20, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, man? I was like, yo, I was literally
I'd
gonna
be sick, dude.
Yo, because the thing is, like, that was my expense money. Like, that was bread meant for me to, like, live on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, like, I didn't want to touch the savings, and, like, I didn't want to do nothing like that or dip into other investments because I was just like, nah, I'm like, I don't even know, bro. So I was like, fuck, guess I'm not going anywhere. So then, like, 2 days later goes by, something tells me, yo, just check your Coinbase account. And I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm like, what else do I have to lose? Nothing. And then I see the 16 bands in there, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I would never use Coinbase ever
You
again.
just took your shit right out.
Oh, hell
right?
yeah. I said, fuck y'all. I'm taking my money out of here.
So did they just used your money for something else?
I don't know what they did, but all I
That's
know
fishy, dog.
is that I didn't do 13 transactions. Like, I'm not going to withdraw. Like, I literally put the 20 bands there so I could sell it.
What was it like a thing where like, you know how like you put like let's say $20 into the bank, right? And then your $20 is in a circulated. It's like circulated, so you're like your money that's in your account is not always in the bank because it's being circulated. Was it kind of that thing?
I don't even know, but like
I don't think they can do that legally, right?
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's playing with your money, and that's actually your money, though.
So yield farming, that's what they're doing. You know, when you hear about people like, oh yeah, I'm yield farming. You know, I put like $1,000 and they're giving me like some insane APY. Mm-hmm. Well, you're literally giving people your Bitcoin or whatever it is, and they're doing trades, they're doing crazy shit with it, and they're just gonna give you like 5, 10, or 100% back. But like you can get hit with something called a flash loan, where they literally pull the carpet underneath your feet and you're fucked. I'm talking about once you lose money. Do you guys know Blau? No. He's like this big time EDM guy, artist. Like he and his buddy lost like $1 million together, like in one of those things. And then like one of my buddies, he told me to get into something.
flash loan.
A flash loan, yeah. He told me to get into the shit called like Titan, or like Iron Titan, and it was crazy because they were getting like 5,000 APY, like per 10 minutes. So it's like. You put like 10 bands in and
5,000%.
Yeah, it was something stupid, bro.
That's what the fuck?
Something crazy, bro.
A lot, dude. That's some. Yeah, no.
Crazy, and then guess what happens? Like literally the next.
Outlandish.
The next day, like around like 4:00 in the morning, you just see this insane. Oh, it's fire! You see this insane red candlestick. Like I'm talking about, like yo, they got liquidated.
What? They rug pulled them?
You literally just see this candlestick go, and so many people got burned. That's why, like, I'm not greedy. Like, I'm cool with Bitcoin giving me, like, Bitcoin is literally gonna bore us because it's literally gonna be a 2 to 3x every bull cycle. But I'm cool with that. You know, turning 50 into 100. I'm cool with that. 100 to 200. But I know it's safe. These shit coins are not safe. You know.
Okay.
Because if Bitcoin tanks,
What about like stable coins though?
oh, those are safe. Hell yeah.
Like DAI,
Yeah, all of those. DAI,
Tether.
and you can stake those for 10%, 12% APY, and you're chilling.
You can do that in crypto.com, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about switching to crypto.com, or there's another one called Gemini. I don't know if you heard
Yeah.
that one. Is that one good?
I heard of Gemini.
Yeah, all of them. The Winklevoss twins are the CEOs of Gemini, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
They're trustworthy guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Vinkovox? Are those the dudes from the
Shark Tank.
Oh, never mind.
But
I was
there's-
thinking the Social Network, those twin dudes that wanted to.
Oh, I think I know what
The
you're
one
talking
that actually
about.
started Facebook before Facebook.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Winklevox too, something like that.
No, so those are the guys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, those are the dudes.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're twins.
They're the
Yeah,
guys.
the twins.
Yeah.
The browers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Two
I was
white
on it, I was on
dudes.
it.
But they're super monumental people for fucking Bitcoin because, like, yo, they fought tooth and nail. They're like, nah, we got to get this here. We got to do this. But, yeah, I mean, it really does, like, exchanges are only meant to like make trades and shit. Like you shouldn't keep your money on exchange. Not your coins, not your wallet.
That's what I heard.
You know? I mean, yeah, not your keys, not your coins.
Not your keys, not your yeah.
Yeah.
Not your keys, not your
coins.
not your money, yeah.
Cuz I'm sorry.
So basically what you do your transactions there, but don't you have to pay a gas fee to take it from your wallet to the thing?
Yeah, always. You got to pay someone to verify that transaction on the blockchain. You know what I'm saying?
All right, there's a lot. There's still a lot I have to learn, obviously.
Oh no, all of us.
Yeah, all of us. Definitely.
And obviously, he's been doing this shit for 5 years. I've been doing this shit for max.
Still need to learn.
I did buy Bitcoin. I think in like January last year.
Oh, that was a good time.
Yeah, and then I think I sold it in May, but I only put like $100, so I only made
true. Yeah.
400 or whatever. I think it was still a good amount of money though. Yeah. It was still a good amount of money. Like for that investment, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Probably. And then I bought, and then it dropped again, like right after that to 30K, and I put my money back, and I just been holding it.
Or that's good.
Holding that shit there, but I hold it in those exchanges, so I probably shouldn't do that, right?
Yeah, because I mean, it's just like if
you're chilling for now. I mean, you really only gotta worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't got a lot. Like I don't have a lot of money to be putting into this kind of shit anyway.
So like Mount Gox, this happened in 2013. Mount Gox was the biggest at the time, the biggest exchange. It was a Japanese like exchange. They held 850,000 bitcoins, and then they got slapped and hacked. Bro, I met people at the Bitcoin conferences I've gone to.
And all that money's gone.
They got Goxed, bro. And guess who you can call? No one. Those coins are gone forever. And the thing is, Satoshi Nakamoto said it. Not your keys, not your coins. You know, if it's on exchange, you know, like, good luck.
So even they lost it, right?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. But also, I saw this one documentary where they said that the Mount Gox, like, security system was awful. Like, it was like a Mickey Mouse. Like, it's nothing like
HSBC.
Yeah, like it's not even HTTPS. It's just HTTP. Like the S is the security.
Okay.
You know, and it
was fucked up.
It was some janky shit, man. But like, you know, that's why you got to keep your coins with your in a hot wallet or a cold wallet. Because once that's gone, bro.
Because that's probably your safe bet. It's like a safe for you.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. Okay. Damn.
So that 850 is unknown where it's at.
850,000 Bitcoin's gone. No one knows where they're at.
And it'll never come back.
Like you can see it where it went, like where the wallet it went, but you don't know. You can't geographically
tell
locate
whose
that.
it is. Yeah. So that was the one part that I was confused because I was like, that's kind of like I don't want people to know what I'm buying. Like, what happens if I buy like some shorties OnlyFans with my coins?
Yeah,
they're gonna know that I fucking bought that shit.
Nah, so it's encrypted. So Zay mentioned earlier how you have like this long address. That's called hashing. Okay. So hashing is just pretty much just encrypting like your address.
But is there an issue where someone could fucking figure out that? They can figure out hashing and then figure out who the fuck you are that bought that shit.
But you got to be like, that's FBI level stuff now. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like, there's hackers on. There's like the greatest hackers
Actually,
in the world.
You started a club at Fisher College.
Oh my god, yeah.
Programming and hacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Wow, that's insane. I forgot about that one. Yeah, so pretty much I found it so crazy that like Fisher College being like a college there for years, they didn't have that. Okay. So I was like, what? I'm about to make my own club. And then like y'all know me and my personality. So I just got mad people. I'm talking about I got I was like, if y'all learn how to program, y'all can see my right nipple. But pretty much
I was like, why would I want to see? And I was like, oh, wait, it's a joke.
I'm like, nah, that one was for the ladies.
Bro, how did it? Bro, this shit just fucked me up.
Oh, what happened?
Bro, it literally said transaction failed and still charged me $30.
Oh, that's like gas
of ETH. Bro, I'm all set on NFTs, bro.
But so I started that club, and it was pretty successful for a while. I had like about.
So you know how to hack?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, 100%. I've tapped into like
Instagrams.
No, nothing like that. Like Russian CCTVs. Yeah, 100% like dark web stuff. But just for like, you know, just to understand how that world work, like hopping on like, you know, the dark web, using a Tor browser, using like
because those
proxies.
are browsers that can't be tracked at all, right? Because even when
you can be tracked. Nah, you can be tracked all day long.
I heard something like that there's kind of like browsers where you don't get tracked. Something like is that true?
So it's like an Onion browser. What that like? Picture an onion. So like to get to the, like the middle, there's mad layers.
Okay.
So like pretty much like. There's one thing to use a VPN, but like someone who knows what they're doing, they can slice right through your VPN. But then you can get something called like a proxy server or like a SOC server.
Okay, yeah.
And what it does is that it kind of like bounces around your IP address.
So it's never
consistent
in one place. Thing. And then like you use all those things, but like it's super like again like
but it's not impossible.
No, yeah, trust me, you can be found like engineers have reverse engineered so many things that like you can be found just because you like everything I just mentioned. The average person won't be able to find me or know that I was even on wherever I'm at, but like
a pro will find in 2 seconds
100%. And the reason why is because like my engineer / hacking skills are at like an infant level. You know, like because I've been programming for like 4 years.
Yeah.
But like the cybersecurity and hacking stuff, like I only did that for like 6 to like I did it for a year, so like a year. But like, what's a year to someone who's been doing this for 20 years?
And that's their job.
You know, that's their job. Their job is to find me. So like, I literally like taught kids like how to pretty much like make websites, how to like do some fun stuff, and it was awesome because like, like a lot, like in the girls, for example, most of them didn't want to like program because they're like, nah, that's for guys and blah blah. So
wow.
Like I was actually super happy that I was able to like change some girls' mindsets on programming.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, so
that's dope. Because I do feel like girls are like that, but it's just because it's ingrained in us. You know what I mean? That science and math are for guys and healthcare is for women. But you did both actually. Yeah, no, it was a blessing, man. Working at that hospital, dude, was insane. It's definitely molded me into the person I am today. Wow. Without that job, I definitely wouldn't be as where I'm at today.
Yeah.
Is it because you were working so hard that it just changed your mindset?
I mean, it gave me a gratitude for life because like I was actually telling this to Zay earlier. So like when I was working at the hospital, I used to work 80 hours, 60 to 80 hours for years. Like I didn't do that for weeks or months. I did that for years. And like a problem is like you just got cancer, your kid just broke their leg, something crazy. It's crazy dog bites. Like that's a problem. But now that I sell solar, I work like 20 hours a week, man. Like I literally took a whole month off of work, bro, because like I was on vacay, company trips, just like I don't even like I don't even work hard anymore, like because of.
And you're cooling.
Yeah, I'm just straight cooling it. And like yesterday, I got this JetBlue credit card, and I like if you spend like $1,000 within the first 90 days, they give you like 60,000 flight miles, which is awesome.
That's dope.
So, I already spent the band, and then like I'm on the phone with like customer service.
5 hours.
Yeah, literally, you saw that. So like I was on the phone with customer service for like 5 hours. 2 hours one day, 3 hours the next day, and I'm stressing myself out. I'm just like, man, like these people are costing me money.
Yeah.
And then like I step back for a second. I'm just like, man, this is such a good problem to have.
Right? Yo!
I'm literally complaining about like how I can't find my 54,000 Sky Miles. Like, oh man, it's poor me. That's a first world problem. And like
legit.
Working at the hospital, like it literally would ground me to the floor.
Of how real life
is. You know what I'm saying? Like me working like my job right now. Like, my job is to get panels installed on homeowners, see if they can qualify or not.
Yeah.
And, like, every account moves differently. I got accounts that get installed within a month and a half. I got other accounts that get installed in 6 months, 4 months, 3 months. They all move at different rates. But, like, I'm so blessed to have such a good job where I can just chill. And, like, it's not like at the hospital where I used to work 60 to 80 hours a week. And like
you're just going, right?
You're going, there would be shifts where like, I'm talking about the only time I could ever sit down was when I would pee.
You sit down when you pee?
Bro.
No, he said that's the only time when he had to use the fucking bathroom.
Bro, at the hospital, that's the only time that I could sit down was when I would pee, bro. You know it's being on, you know it's literally being on the floor. You're the only clinical assistant for the nurses. Like, like I worked overnight shift. So like,
so you probably get you guys.
We have half the we have half the staff, bro. They cut half the staff because like, of course, it's not as busy as the daytime. But when we get busy, we get super busy.
Super.
And sometimes we're busy from 8 p.m. to 8 o'clock in the morning. So like we're running around. I'm literally going from like room to room to room to room to room, and then I'm like I've been holding my piss in for like 2 hours now. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like if I'm holding a kid's like fucking head while the doctor's doing like a laceration repair, well, I cannot let go because the kid's gonna.
You can't be like, hey, man, yeah, I'm out.
So it's just like it was really tough working there, but like it shaped me into who I am now, and like I know how to save someone's life. So
yeah,
like
that's dope.
Yeah.
But you also have like because of the hospital, you got that go like consistent go. But not so now like instead of like so like most people right. They get to the dance and they're just like, now I'm chilling, and they stop doing the shit that got them to the fucking dance. While you're different, where like you got to the dance, right, and you're still going, 100%. But you're on a different level now.
Yeah,
you could go like this now.
Yeah, so it's like now it's
That's
just like
dope.
I focus on like how can I improve other people's lives? Like I already got my fixed 6-figure income now, so it's like my job right now for 2022 is to be like a 6-star recruiter, where I actually start recruiting people who don't have 6-figure incomes. I'm like, like let's see if you can make 6 figures off what I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like what's really funny is that like so far I've recruited just for this year I've recruited like 4 no that's last year.
2022.
Yeah. 2022 I got about like 4 people, and like a couple of my recruits don't
We're
have
11 days in.
literally, and that's not enough either. But right now I have a Subaru, and a couple of my recruits don't have cars, so I'm like I can drive y'all. It's gotten to the point now that I'm actually gonna use my mother's minivan. Because I have too many recruits that don't have cars, so like pretty much I gotta pick them up and like bring them to the meetings and whatnot to like to be a leader, you know what I'm saying, and like lead by example. But like it's really crazy because like it's insane what this does for you. It literally changes your life.
What the fuck?
And there's like a lot of personal development.
I could talk a little bit. So you work for Sunrun. That's the name of the company, right?
Yep.
And they do lease solar panels?
So they do something called a power purchase agreement.
Okay.
It's called a PPA.
Yeah.
And then we also have an ownership program. So like the PPA is free panels if the home qualifies. Yeah. Technically it's not free because the customers who don't have
installment, right?
Negative. So they actually don't have to pay for anything. So like because in Massachusetts we have a problem where we're actually outsourcing our current power from out of state.
New Jersey?
I'm talking about it comes from Connecticut, New York, and Canada. That's where we pull all our electricity. Because we only have one power plant in Massachusetts right now.
I thought it was New Jersey. But yeah, that's
no. I mean, we do pull from New Jersey too. There's no doubt about it. We pull power from out of state, bro.
That's just there's from everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
but that's a problem because like, why are we pulling from out of state?
We got to pull from here.
Yeah. So the concept is that if we can actually put panels on a home that qualifies, that's a lot cheaper for National Grid or their utility company to actually pull that power. Because like right now, if you're in Massachusetts, you're more than 50-60% of your bill is in delivery. So right now, for every electric bill,
I get it.
It's split into 2 costs: a delivery and a supply. Supply is actually what your home uses, and delivery is just them charging.
All the way from wherever the fuck it's coming from.
So like, if your bill's $200 a month, you're paying about $100 to $120 just in delivery fees.
So you're saying if you're making your own energy, you could literally not have to have any delivery. And the only delivery, motherfucker, is the photons from the sun.
Exactly.
And that's free.
Right. And like, it's not like it's free electricity or stuff like that. the homeowner's gonna pay for the electricity.
You don't pay for that delivery shit.
Exactly.
So basically, it's like a discount on your bill.
Exactly. And like pretty much the way like my company makes their money is that we become their utility provider now.
And then any extra you also get to sell to the
That's
power.
if they do the ownership program.
Okay.
But-
Because we have solar panels and we actually own our solar panels here.
Oh hell yeah, yeah,
my
no.
parents.
Oh,
They got solar panels 2017.
Oh yeah, no.
So they're
super-
5 years deep. They're about to finish
Yeah.
paying off their loan. That's gonna be theirs.
Yeah.
That's there, and they get quarterly checks for
Yup.
how much they make,
Yup,
and it's
yup.
somewhere around $1,500, and
Oh, that's
that
cool.
pays for the loan.
Yeah.
So they're basically got free panels, free electricity.
Yeah.
Right now,
It-
I mean,
it's-
in the good times of the year, because obviously some parts of the month. I mean, some parts of the year is less sun. So
Yeah, 100% because
yeah.
we're a mess.
But then it's only like $60 for their bill max.
which is insane.
Which is insane. So that's like when they have to pay.
Yeah.
If they have to pay. Most of the time they don't.
That's
So
crazy.
I was wondering if they do that too, because I mean I was seeing on the Sunrun website that they were saying that the price of solar energy has even gone down too. Like to supply a kilowatt, they showed a graph from like 2008 to 2001. The prices dropped from like $8 to like $2
Oh, which
a
is
watt,
good, right?
which is good because
It's
not
cheaper
only
for you to get the panel.
it's cheaper for you to get the panels and get the electricity.
But it's actually it's on the contrary now because it's actually the tax credit that you get. It has actually been going down, so it's actually a little bit more expensive to get panels now. The best time to get panels were 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's when they got, and you get a tax. So the tax thing is just for having solar panels, they give you a tax break.
Yeah, so they give you a tax break of 26% of that system. So just to keep math super simple, $1,000 is the solar system. They'll cut them a check for $260.
260. Yeah.
And what's really awesome is that, like, for example, like, it depends, like, who you are, right, and what your family is. But, like, picture this, like, a couple has, like, 4 or 5 kids. They're all going to college. Big family, right? They're using a lot of electricity. They're getting hammered by their utility company. They get these panels. They get 26% back. So, like, let's say the solar system's $75,000, which I've seen a lot of solar systems that use that much power. 26% of 75 Gs is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now, guess what the homeowner can do with that? They can use it for other debts. They can use it for their kids' college fund. They can use it for whatever. Go to Aruba or something. So it's really crazy how beneficial those panels are.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's helping the environment. I feel like that's the most important part.
Yeah.
Is that we actually are moving away from, burning so much energy all the time, and that's the way we get our shit.
Literally burning coal. It's
Burning
really,
coal.
really bad for the environment.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
That's why we're trying to move to solar. But I mean, because my degree is in chemical engineering, and I learned, about solar a little bit. They actually taught me that it was like that solar panels only really use 20% of the energy of the sun. They don't even use the whole capability of energy that the sun really provides. And if we actually unlock that, that's when we move to a new world, really, because
A new age?
we don't need coal.
age.
That it'll
New
be
age,
cheaper.
right? Yeah.
It'll be cheaper to provide that energy than probably coal and gas, and we'll just move directly to that shit, bro. That's the future, dog.
That's fucking nuts. Bro, I got a quote, bro.
Hit it.
Oh yeah,
I want you. This is a quote from your Instagram. It says, "I want to put a ding in the universe." What's that mean?
Man. No, so what that means is that I just want to make a huge impact. So, like, on myself, of course, but on others.
Yeah.
Because, again, like, it's not about me, it's about everyone around me, And it's like, people hit me up, they're like, oh, like, for example, like, at my office, for example, I've literally gotten everyone to almost hit the gym. Like, everyone that I normally talk to. So, like, for example...
we haven't talked about that either.
Yeah,
You
I
actually had a
I should've
crazy
said that in the
transformation at Carter CrossFit.
Shout out to Carter Park CrossFit.
2019, I seen a picture. You were tagged in it, bro. You went from... All right, I'll pull it up.
But
Shout out to my.
Oh, yeah. I was a chunky monkey.
a little bit bigger than members. No.
That is a crazy, bro.
That is a
I'll put
crazy
that up over there, but that...
Yeah.
At CPCF.
So what's really cool about like fitness is that like when you stay on top of it, like you inspire other people. So
Yeah.
for example, I got this buddy named Danny. He started losing some weight. Dominic started losing a lot of weight too, getting fit.
That dude's looking fit right now.
I ain't got some shoulders on him.
Yeah.
That's my boy right there.
He's
Shout out to
looking fit,
Dom.
though.
Yo, I love you, Dak.
Yeah, my buddy Kirby too. And then I just bring people from like, you know, everywhere. I'm like, yo, let's get active. Cause like, you know, you can smoke with your buddies, hang out, party, but it's like, why can't we get like super fit
And talk shit about girls and stuff or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
Not shit about girls. Talk
Damn,
shit
dude.
and talk about girls.
I fuck with this guy, bro.
Yeah.
I fuck
You're
with
a
this
fucking
guy.
beast,
You
bro.
know what
No
I'm saying?
bullshit.
So it's just like,
Because it's not even you don't just talk about fit. Like he even said, he was the one that made me get you orange pilling people, fucking getting them into the gym.
Yeah.
Holy
Because
shit!
that's your fucking.
Oh no, he's the person that literally will say what you don't want to hear.
Literally.
Like, I'll be like, oh
That's good,
G,
man.
no, like you're doing it all wrong, G. Like I see you're stressing yourself out, G. You're making $7.25 an hour, G. Sell solar, G.
Literally.
You're fucking skinny.
yeah,
So come with me tomorrow at 6 a.m.
literally,
That's what he was
100%.
saying.
And the reason why is because like this is I tell everyone this. I'm like, if I'm ever acting delusional or I'm not in line, I want you to check me.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because like,
And that's what makes fucking godly friendships. That's why this
Yeah.
kid right here saved my fucking life, bro. I would have still been fucking
Fucked off.
bowing down to corporate America, bro.
yeah.
And this dude is a fucking beast.
Corporate
I'm telling
America
you.
sucks. Have y'all ever seen Corporate Cringe?
No, is that like a TV show, movie?
It's like on YouTube. This guy, his name's Joshua Fluke. He's a pretty gifted engineer, knows how to program all that stuff, and he just talks about how like cringy corporate is. Where like,
Yeah, bro.
for example, this one guy he worked at a bakery, like picture like a Shaw's or something.
Yeah.
He worked there for 50 years, and they gave him a cake. Bro,
That's what I'm saying. That's just some fucking bullshit, though.
in the photo,
Are you talking about for his retirement or something?
no, it was
To
just
celebrate him making 50 years?
50 years at the company of the grocery, and it looked like it was a cake that probably he made on the clearance aisle. And like, if someone's like the guy looks like he was in his 60s, so like he looked like 64 maybe, and like,
So he's doing it for a while.
bro, that
He was
means
fucked off.
that
for
he
64 years.
he had to be 14 working
His whole life.
his whole life, and then it's like give the guy like, I don't know, a 40-50 grand check or something, like give him something that's gonna like,
Probably how much money he's helped make for your company all those years.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, it's like wishy-washy, bro.
It goes back to that shit you were saying before about the corporate how.
Yeah,
it's-
cause look, man, I'm telling you, yo, you fall into, you meet these guys, bro. You meet like people, and I'm not saying, look, man, shout out to the dudes that were cool ass people and we talked some great ass shit. You know what I mean? But like, there's some dudes you meet in in the world of corporate America where it's just like, man, it's like they're like snakes, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I used to see this shit all the time. It used to be like, I hate this guy. Talking about the boss, I fucking hate this guy. He's fucking lazy, he doesn't do shit. I don't know why he even has that position. The boss comes in, hey, buddy, what's going on? You need a coffee. I'm gonna fucking get you a coffee. I'm gonna get you a coffee. But you want a donut too? I'll get you a and they fucking run and they're getting that shit, chopping it up. Oh, you seen the Celtics? Oh my god, it's amazing. And you're looking at the dude like, bro, weren't you just fucking crying to me about how pussy this dude is?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm
Literally
saying.
one
And
of
like
the
that's
things
like
I hate the most.
that's
dude.
like I don't want to say that's the full environment, but that's like part of it. And then you can see like
It's because they're jealous. They're not talking shit about them in that position. Like,
Yeah, nah, but then-
because they want to be there.
But then also you see like sometimes there's like a boss, right? Like I was blessed to have my boy, shout out to Sean and Doug, right? Them dudes were beasting and feasting, right? They like brought me under their wing and they showed me the ways. But then, you know, you have like higher ups that you try to talk to them like, yo, like, I work on this side of the whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're kind of just like, all right, bro. And they just go about their day when you're just, you know, you're
fishing for that
you're a
opportunity.
hungry, you're a hungry
young man
individual
that's-
just
yeah.
trying to learn as much as you can, and you think like, yo, this dude's gonna teach me the way,
Right.
but then he just brushes you off like, all right, yeah, send me a fucking email, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, bro,
Yeah,
like so, it's
sometimes-
like weird, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's just like you gotta,
Yeah, I try to connect with people on like a certain level, like I try to like remember something that they told me, or like, oh, how was your brother doing? Or I remember you told me your nephew was in the hospital for a foot injury in the soccer
Yeah.
game. How was that? Like, because that tells them, like, maybe in the long run, maybe they will, you know, be like, oh, that's that dude. He remembered that fact about me. Because that's an emotional connection.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can't
Yeah, so look, that's what I
great thing right there.
That's what I strive for.
Y'all should listen to that right there. That's some dope shit.
That was fire.
I do that with literally everybody.
Bro, and I'm telling you, like that, and us on the show, that's the goal. We try to be as genuine as possible. We didn't fucking, we're not masterminds. We're not like, we gotta have Adonis on the show because he's gonna give us the. No, that's not what we're fucking doing. We literally were like, yo, this dude's a fucking beast. We can't.
And that's the energy. Like, and I'm sitting here and I've been like this on the edge of my seat the whole time, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, yo, it's not fake. Like, it feels that, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I like. I felt like I escaped from. You know what I mean? And this dude, like, cause bro, when you're in it, you don't know that you're going through it, but your actions speak thousands. Yeah. And my actions were complaining about my job, fucking always depressed, bro.
Falling asleep in random places.
Falling asleep.
Literally,
like,
he
bro.
would just be sitting all of a sudden.
Pulling a Lobo?
Yeah.
Pulling a Lobo?
Nah, cause I'd work. I would start. My start time was like 10 to 7, right? 10. And bro, I'd start at like 7:30. Wouldn't get off till like 9 o'clock every day, right? Bro, that shit was gas, bro. And I was like,
that's mad.
My ideology was,
I'm making overtime. I'm making
OT. I'm making OT.
I'm gonna get a promotion.
But then all of it, I'm getting a promotion. I'm getting OT. Oh man, look at all this shit. But then all of a sudden, I go talk to my boy or something. He cracks like you're looking kind of fat. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? Like, and you find yourself like changing. Like what the fuck? That ain't me, dog.
Yeah, I know what you
like,
mean.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's affecting you.
It's like, what the fuck? So then, once this dude, like, cause I'm telling you, this dude's persistent, bro. I was like brushing him off. Yo, shut your mouth.
I think I told you to quit that job like 20 times.
Yeah, I'd be like,
bro.
nah, man. You know why I can't quit? Come on, man. Every excuse in the book. And then you
in the book.
Yeah, every excuse like, nah, man, we get free coffee. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
I get free coffee.
Yeah, I get free coffee. Come on, I can't quit the job.
Every excuse in the fucking
every
dictionary.
excuse, bro. And then you finally realize it, and you're just like, damn.
He was right.
My boy Jay, bro. Shout out to this guy right here. He's a fucking blessing.
Oh yeah.
And then, bro, now like my mom and shit. They think I'm like crazy for where I work, but my mom doesn't understand. Like, one. Bro, the environment there is like,
mm-hmm.
It's literally everyone's mad cool, like, bro, like, and it's like you feel like you could be yourself.
Oh, you talking about Weston?
Yeah. You could be yourself and shit, bro. I'm telling you, I've been annoying. Shout out to my boy V, bro. V is like he's like an old head, you know what I mean? He's like, he got the swag, bro. He's cool. He's a cool dude.
He can teach you a thing.
Cool. Yeah, he's one of those dudes. He's one of those dudes that just has a life-changing story out of his pocket.
So
you can
calm.
just tell he's had a lot of life experience.
Yeah, he's just a
like,
cool dude.
Bro,
and then,
when I talk to Vernon, I feel like I just get relaxed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, bro.
And I be, chopping it up. And, Vernon probably doesn't give a fuck, right? I'd be like, bro, I'm reading this book, bro, and it's fucking crazy. And he'll be like, yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool. Like, but you could be yourself. Like, I feel like if I was in corporate America, man, this book, they'd be like, all right, man. And pretend like they're doing something, bro, when they're clearly not. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I've found like happiness, bro, within like
just and life, you're always gonna like differentiate between like that fakeness and that happiness.
Yeah, like I feel like I found
like
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
To land the plane, I found happiness in being like just my genuine true self when I was in corporate America, I was not ever my true self. You know what I'm saying?
It held you back type shit.
This dude had a comb over.
Yeah, no, you were delusional.
I had a comb over.
He had a fucking comb over, dude.
I had a whole comb over, and I convinced myself that I actually liked it.
I actually had a comb over too myself.
Yeah.
I'm being so serious.
Did you actually want it though?
Hell yeah! You kidding me?
Nah, he didn't really want it. It was just it was the style that everybody else had.
It was just like, I took off my earrings. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just like, I had to be part of this.
Like, he was just trying to fit in.
I was trying to fit in.
And I couldn't watch him do that to himself. Because I know him. He's always been himself. He's like, that's the one thing that I know that Vic is. He's always been himself.
Yeah,
and I couldn't see him be like that. I had to tell him. Even though, because, obviously, this world is all about security. Get your job and stick with it for 45 years until you can retire. Nah, I was like, bro, I can't see you doing that for the rest of your life. You're not going to be the person you want to be if you keep staying there. And I had to tell him that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Day in and day out, too, bro.
Like, bro, because I'm telling you, it was just little things that I knew I'm like, dude, last year you wouldn't be doing that. A couple months ago you wouldn't be doing that. It's because it was during COVID too. The stock market crashed, and that's his job.
So the market crashed, bro, and I worked in ETFs. I worked in the market. So like, bro, when the market crashed, bro, you're getting 12, 13-hour days, bro. And it's like, fuck.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, when that market crashed,
What did they have you doing over there though?
So I mean, my job, I was in the ETF and collateral team.
Okay.
So pretty much, like, long story short, whether it's like a buy or sell like activity, I just like did that in the foreign exchange market. Yeah. I just made sure that if we got like 70, I don't know, 1 million rupees in this like ETF, whether it's a buy or sell, you know what I mean. So if you're selling it, you would put it like you're making USD to rupees, and then rupees to USD if you're buying it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I was doing. Essentially, I was just moving money from accounts to accounts daily.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you don't have to
for
do
different
crypto.
for State Streets.
Your job would be obsolete in the crypto world.
Yeah.
big time.
Because they had the closing, like the hours close and shit with that type of shit, right?
Yeah. So imagine it's like 7. I mean, imagine it's like 5:30. You still haven't sent all your money through that. The pressure you get from like the dudes I'm telling you with the higher powers is crazy. You gotta get that shit done, and then your computer's like freezing and shit. You're just getting fucking hammered, and you're just like, man.
Well, that sounds literally awful. Like,
yeah, bro.
I mean, I'm sure the money.
But he thought, I don't know why he thought it was cooling though.
Then,
I legit, he would be like, I'm good.
It's the money. It's the bro. I'm telling you, it's just you convince yourself every day like, nah, this shit's not that bad, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This shit's cooling. This shit's whatever. But it's fuckery, bro. That's what it is.
Fuckery.
It's fuckery, dog.
Fuckery.
They say if you tell yourself a lie enough times, you'll start to believe it.
Yeah, bro. And I was believing I was cooling.
That's
but I
actually
knew deep down
one
in
of
my
the
head.
craziest things that I like to tell people. I'm like, bro, you can lie to anybody in this world.
Can't lie to
just
yourself.
let it not be yourself, bro. For God, like, please, just don't let it be yourself. Because if you're lying to yourself, like, how are you ever gonna be yourself? You know what I mean? Everybody tells you, yo, be yourself. And people are like, yeah, I'm gonna just be myself. And you're lying to yourself, telling you yourself. Like, you're not really doing it, bro. You're not. Like, you gotta get rid of that. Bro, I went through, honestly, a crazy time in my life where I had to kind of like reteach who myself is to myself. Yeah, because I realized I was lying to myself with my whole life. And now I'm like, wait,
what
I don't want to do.
What did you think you used to be? What did you? Or what were
No,
you telling
I mean,
yourself
eventually I did get to the point where I was like, oh, I'm kind of cool with where I am right now. But
okay.
But it was like I was realizing the decisions I was making were not based off of, Jason wants to do this. It was like, yo, everybody says that Jason should do this.
There's always influence to do some shit.
Yeah, and then I'm here and I'm doing a degree. I'm fucking doing all this shit, and I'm like, is this really what I want to be doing? Yeah. And I had to I was like, yo, and it's not only that, it would be more like, I would think like, yo, I'm gonna do all this and that. Like, you know, actually, this is a perfect time to pull out a quote that I fuck with heavy, because I say it myself a lot, that you said, you said, hold up. You go, know where you are in life, and know where you want to be in 5 years. That way you can start figuring out how to get there.
Yeah, that ass. Yeah. 100%.
That right there, I was like, I'm going to get to where I want to be in 5 years by doing this and that. And then I would say, oh yeah, I'm focusing, I'm reading, and I read like 2 pages of a book 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, yeah, I read every day. Lying to myself, thinking I'm being mad productive.
I know what you mean,
and I'm like, yo, why?
I go to the gym like every day. You went like only 2 times that week.
Yeah, like,
cause you
why?
Convince yourself that you're like,
I'm the best, because you don't want to be the dudes that's not actually doing, that's failing. You want to be that. So I just lied to myself and told myself I was doing that shit.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? On your deathbed, it was a quote that my buddy Donald said. He said, when you're on your deathbed and you know you're about to die, you meet whoever you are at that moment, versus you meet whoever you are in the moment, but you also meet the person who you could have been. And if who you are isn't what you could have became, that's your actual version of hell.
Holy fuck.
And then the stripper from
that shit gave me chills, dog.
And then the stripper from Rhode Island said
I
this.
seen some shit like this.
Yo, she said this. She said this. She was like, I generalized it, but she actually said, a man that drowns himself in pleasures has no purpose. And like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was like, what? And it's crazy because it's like,
stripper telling?
Like, think about it.
Wait, like live stripper? This a stripper was telling you this in front of you?
No, not in front of me. She posted it on Insta. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were having a convo.
I thought she was giving you a lap dance.
I thought it was a figure of
And she's like whispering in your
yeah.
ear.
Oh.
I thought you were cooling. You paid your whatever, and then all of a sudden you're in the back room, you're chilling, and then the shorty was like, "Yo, your pleasures," and you were just like, "Get the fuck off me!"
No, that'd be funny. She's like, "Yeah, you don't need me right now, boo." You know what I mean?
I mean, no. I wish I was that cool. Nah, but nah. So fucking when she said that, like it was a post, and I reacted to her. I was like, wow, that speaks volumes. Because like the most expensive thing that we waste is time, and then like we always say that like, oh, we don't have time for this, we don't have time for
Make
that.
time for it.
But like it's like
lying to yourself.
No, it's the same thing that I said. Yo, I don't know about the solar shit.
Yeah. Literally,
It's the same
man.
shit, bro. That's every excuse in the book you're telling yourself.
I know,
right
but
there.
I didn't want to answer the
If
question
you had
of why
time
am
to
I not
watch
doing
Squid
it.
Games, you had time to look up 3 hours,
I
4
just
hours
tell
of
people.
research of anything. It could be
Yeah.
how
Yo,
to- how to
it
bake,
could be
how to
so
fucking-
easy. You be like this, yo, bro, you gotta start going to the gym, yo, blah blah blah. Nah, bro, I don't got time for that. Yo, whip out the time that you spend on apps, and you'll see TikTok or Instagram,
it'd be
all
like,
those times.
This week, bro, you know I actually like measure like I want to have less time spent on the app
On those kinds of
than
apps.
the next week, like or the prior week, because it's
Yeah.
like each week it just tells you like 16 hours this week on blah blah blah. So I'm like, it'd be like, oh, you're 18% down this week. I'm like, all right, cool, because I have more shifts. So like
That's
you
cool.
just try to measure.
Yeah.
And I'll literally be like, yo, just look at your time, and they'll be like 4 hours today, and I'm like,
out of the 24, you spent 4 hours.
I'm like,
nigga,
how do you
on
not
fucking
have? How do you
Twitter?
have time for 4 hours of TikTok, but you don't have time for 1 hour in the gym? You don't have time for 1 hour of a podcast about
Because
NFTs
the gym
and
hurts.
crypto.
The learning about something that you don't know about hurts. That it's all hurt. I don't want to do it because it hurts. Like,
Yeah.
You don't want to do it because
And then
you
people-
gotta
wait,
face
wait,
your
real quick.
insecurities.
Yeah,
head
that's
on.
what it is. Yeah,
That's what it
And
is.
then people fill their feeds on shit that with inspiration this, and they just consume it, but they don't actually ever act on it.
That's bullshit. I hate when people post, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I should have this opportunity soon. I should like." Unless something happens, it's not real.
Nah, that is
And
facts.
even if it does, like, there really is no point to post it in my. I mean, if you want to, yeah, you could,
Just for the
bro.
likes.
But like, I really like. It's kind of like those pleasure things, bro, where you
Yeah.
feel good that
The
people
lying
are
to yourself, the
recognizing.
lying to yourself.
Bro, it's kind of like a mental issue in this world, but
It
it's
really
not.
is. No, it
It's
really
not.
is.
It's because it's so new to
It's like
us.
a
Like
master
legit, this
illusion.
shit just came to us. We are literally growing with this
So we
as
have
it
to
grows
learn
with
through
us
it.
too.
We have to learn through it.
Yeah. Like, I was really thinking today, I was like, bro, I wear headphones every day. Bro, we don't even know the long-term effects of that because headphones were just created like not even too long ago, bro. We don't
I
even
think
really
them
know the
shits are
long
fucking up
effects.
my ears, bro.
Bro, watch 50 years down the line, we're all going to be deaf, dog.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Stuff like that.
That's why
like,
I've been listening to music
like with the.
without my.
They didn't realize lead paint was fucking niggas up. and shit.
Literally.
Now, in the
Lead,
mid-50s, they realized lead paint, not it. Like
or fucking asbestos, same shit, bro.
uranium. Yeah, asbestos, all that
Too many
shit, bro.
things, bro. But that's how it is, bro. I'm listening to this book on this app on Audible, right? It's called Sapiens. It's basically like they give
Like
you
Homo
the
sapiens?
it like basically goes from before, because we're Homo sapiens, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
other types of sapiens before us.
yeah, like-
It's the history of mankind and how
okay, cool.
we went from
I would
gorillas
fuck
and
that.
apes
Fuck
and all
that.
that to where we are today, right?
Okay.
Which is
And-
very important.
And the guy talks about a story. He was like, it's crazy that human beings create these things that are supposed to be time savers, right? For example, back in the day, we used to have mail, right? This is the example he actually gives. We used to have mail where you would write a letter and you would then send it to a person. It would take
Across the
time,
country.
whatever.
So then we
It would
made
take
what,
mad
email?
time. Yeah, we made email. But that would take, months for sometimes for you to get a response. You wouldn't think so hard about, I gotta respond to this shit right now. I just got this mail, because that shit's gonna take forever. They're not waiting for that shit to come the next day.
Yeah.
And now we live in this world with email, fucking DMs, and text and all that,
instantly
where
send
you can
something.
instantly set. Now we all got anxiety. Yo, I fucking didn't respond. It's been 2 hours. Holy shit! Like, I'm a piece of shit. Bro. And now yeah, it's quicker, it's faster, it's more easy for us. But now it gives us a whole new type of anxiety that we didn't have before. And now we have this shit where we feel like we can't do that kind of stuff.
Now we have catfishes.
Now, yo,
there's all types of societal problems adding up. Now we have the problem of, should kids have cell phones because they're gonna be exposed to things like nudity and shit that's all out there now all of a sudden in the last 5 years.
Or even harder is sometimes kids are easy to influence, bro. Yeah. All these kids talk like TikTok. Like legit, you talk to a kid, they sound like TikTok.
Yeah.
That's because they get their personality from
kids
there.
who get killed from TikTok challenges. Like
it's
just
literally
kids doing dumb shit on nowadays.
Dude, that shit's some scary shit, dog.
It's because we live in a world like you said, it's all about the likes. So like kids we're coming into this like, bro, like the sensitivity level has to, bro, super high. Like, bro, you can't even like look at a kid the wrong way without them like getting tight.
I wonder what
like,
the long term effects of that are gonna be.
Like my little brother, I love my brother, but like I'll be like, you suck at video games. You fucking kidding me? He turns into Wolverine. And he wants to fucking knock
They
you
actually really, really care about these things, and I'm like,
because they're always hearing opinions through headsets and shit.
Dude, that shit's scary in my opinion. I don't know. I just think I really think it's one of those things where it's kind of like we just gotta slow down. It's not even like it's bad. It's more like you just gotta slow down and do your due diligence.
Or just realize what's happening.
You just gotta make sure, because that's what a lot of people don't do. They just live life not caring about what's going on.
Like I see parents like, they'll just have their kid playing on the iPad the whole day, and it's like, but like they're just coping with that as like a parenting mechanism.
Yeah, this is good.
So,
they're fucking controlled.
They're good, but like it's not even parenting. It's literally them learning the world through the screen that's not really real.
And how are you teaching them as a parent right there? You're not doing nothing, bro. The world is teaching them.
I think,
and then you ask why at 14, 15 years old, they don't want to listen to you. They don't want to fucking respect you at all because you aren't their real parent, bro. The fucking tablet is.
Yeah, working at the hospital, literally, like, parents would just give their children, like, iPads and iPhones. And I'm like, how are these 2-3-year-old kids having an iPhone? And I didn't get my first iPhone until I worked the whole summer and bought one when I was 14 years old.
Facts. I remember my first iPhone I was like 20, bro. I bought an iPhone 6.
That's fire.
I bought an iPhone 6, bro. I was mad gassed. I remember I was like, I got it rose gold because I was like, I don't give a fuck about society and what kind of colors I should be wearing this shit. I'm getting this fucking pink phone. And yo, that phone probably lasted me a year because that shit was whack. And
you don't know how to take care of shit.
All these iOS things fucking... No, my phone
that success actually did last.
Yeah.
After that, no phone has lasted for you.
I had a 7 after that.
What happened with that one?
It's probably in the drawer somewhere, all cracked up and all fucked up. And then I got this one.
Well, I was gonna say you better put a case on it.
That shit had bullet holes the other day, bro.
Yeah, I fixed this screen like literally fucking a month ago.
I don't know how we got to that convo, bro, but I just hope people think about shit, bro. That's basically like my whole thing, like, you know. I feel like that's my main goal in life is just to help people think about it. Like you said, literally Ty Lopez was talking on the internet, and all of a sudden, here you are. Honestly, that moment probably got you here.
Yeah, so like it's the butterfly effect, right? That like a butterfly, which is like flapping the wings, can start like a
typhoon or some shit.
Yeah, down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's really crazy
or some shit. Yeah.
How everything just like plays into like a role. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy because it's like here we are right now talking about Ty.
Yes.
You know.
And that's why I kind of like doing this because. Bro, at least for me, I don't want to be misled. Like, once I said I want to stop lying to myself, I realized that not only was I lying to myself, the whole world is lying to me too. So I have to be able to protect myself.
Yeah, the whole world is lying.
Yeah, legit. Everything.
Girl, you look so nice in that dress. Like, they think it's ugly. Like,
it's not even like that. Just people like, oh yeah, the dollar bill is valuable. Make sure you save your money. Go to work. Do this and that. They're all. It's all a bunch of influences, and you really have to be able to
decipher
which ones are the ones you want to follow.
It's kind of like you gotta unteach yourself the shit that was taught already. You gotta incorporate your own.
And it's not about what I think is helpful.
Still this world.
It's about what in real life is practical and like what's actually going on. Like you can't just say, "Oh, I don't like it because it is different than what it was in the past," or "Oh, that technology," or "Who needs it?" or it's just making things complicated. Like, no, nigga, you gotta be an adult, nigga, and realize things are changing, nigga. Like, I'm gonna invest in crypto, nigga, because it's new and it's here. Not it's not like stocks. I don't know what that internet coins are. No, you gotta grow up and learn.
You gotta adapt to the world in front of you. Yeah,
like when you go to your 9 to 5 and come back, and you gotta do things other than watch the news for 3 hours. You have to maybe learn something other than what's on the TV.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Quite
Like,
literally.
put down the Kardashians, stop watching Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I like Jeopardy. I like
One thing.
I know, right? That's actually useful.
But I mean, it's random knowledge. It's not always
so
useful.
random.
It's trivia.
That's like one of those things that, you know, like always the smartest people, they'd be like, yo, are you even smart? Like, tell me this fact. And they're always like, the smartest people don't need to know the facts. They just find a person that can do it for them. That's always what those kind of people say.
Yeah.
But it is true, though.
Yeah.
Because it is, like, legit. Henry Ford got the motor only because he told mad people, yo, I want this motor. And then they actually made it for him. But he's the one that did it, even though he wasn't
Thomas
really
Jefferson with the light.
He stole the idea, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Edison?
Yeah, he kind of is like.
Didn't he bite Tesla or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah,
Nikola Tesla?
He fucking like was like, Tesla's bullshit, don't listen to Tesla, and then Tesla lost all his fame because Edison was the guy of DC current, and then obviously Tesla started AC current, which is like literally everything that we use right now. Every house in America uses all AC, alternating current, but he was the man of direct current, was Thomas Edison. So then when he saw that it was all changing to AC, because this is better technology, he was like, no, Tesla, don't listen to him. And then Tesla lost his fame because Edison was a respected man.
Damn. R.I.P. to my man Tesla.
But not really, because literally
But then you find
the
out
whole
about-
world is based off of his technology now.
Yeah, but he doesn't get. So all right,
But he didn't care, bro.
So is
he
that
he got what he wanted. He had his
So
own
is that
lab, bro.
important?
He just got to chill in his own lab by himself and do what the fuck he
all right?
wanted.
So is that important? Like, let's say I changed the world. I brought world peace, but no one knows I brought world peace. Is it important that world peace came, or is it important that I know that
It's
that
important that
people
world
know
peace
it's me?
came.
Yeah.
That's the human greed and the fucking ego and pride that wants to be recognized.
Because you're gonna do it for the
That's
world.
why these dudes that started Bitcoin are fucking or women are
Because they did it
beasts.
for the
They
world
did it,
and
and
not
they
for
don't want
themselves.
the world to
Yeah,
know. They
literally.
don't want. They did it for the pure goodness of the technology.
Okay, yeah.
That is some beautiful shit.
They're like,
Okay,
we don't
okay.
want anyone knowing that we solved this problem.
That's crazy.
And that's why it works so fucking well. Because again, no one knows who it is. So,
Did they get a Nobel Math Prize?
bro, hell yeah. That's, you kidding me? Fuck yeah.
That's crazy because it's like I feel like a lot of my thinking has been like I gotta do this for like my legacy and shit. But that shit just fucked me, bro. That's just like it put my shit and twisted on
And
its head,
especially
gave
the
it a
way
DDT.
Adriel is kind of affects me in that way too, because you're like, oh, I don't even care about. I got my 6 figures and I'm good. I want to help other people get there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that's mad commendable right there.
You know,
because
I mean, that's the goal.
That's real shit.
Bring
That's-
everyone with you. You know? That's also why I put everyone onto Bitcoin, because I'm just like, hey, I'm like, come on, this
Wanna be a millionaire one day?
You gotta
Yeah.
put yeah, that's fucking.
It's, I gotta go back to the idea that we started with. Really, is how the fuck did you turn out that way coming from Chelsea, bro?
Facts, bro.
Like
Yeah.
Chelsea, I still don't see people really caring about this kind of shit. You're really one of the only individuals that I see, and I'm like, wow, this dude's beast, bro. This
Yeah.
man's trying to do something with himself.
I think it's just because like I just have like some really. So there's one thing if you're committed, and then there's one thing if you're interested. I know a lot of people that are interested in all these goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And everyone focuses on the output rather than the input. So for example, like if you're like, okay, yeah, I want to make $1 million. You know, we all want to make $1 million. Oh, I want rental properties. Okay, we all want rental properties. I want NFTs. Okay, we all want that. But like, how are you? Tell me how you're gonna get there. Like
I say that shit all the fucking time. Oh. I say that shit. I literally, my girl will be like this. She'll be standing there. She'll be like, "Damn, babe, how are we?" She'll be like, "Damn, I just want to be on vacation. How are we gonna get there?" And she says it to herself because she already knows that's what I'm about to say.
Oh, I know what you mean.
you know,
Like, let me
so
guess.
yeah, so it's like, what's your system in place for that? So it's like, I started focusing, and I learned kind of like early on that like if you don't put a lot in, you're not gonna get anything out.
Yeah.
So I stopped focusing on the goal per se, and I just started focusing on the system.
the flawless shit.
I listened to the episode today.
Fuck up, bro.
I listened to the episode today.
Don't
That's
focus
lit.
on the big picture. That's how he said it.
Yep.
You focus
Yeah.
on the now
everyday.
and the everyday.
And the everyday.
And then also like growing up in Chelsea, I didn't want to be like, a lot of people we grew up with.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that we grew up with, like,
That's so funny.
are like they're bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they really weren't really doing the things that I wanted to do, which was like, you know, go to Miami, you know, go to South Tulum, go to all these cool places, and then and I also like, you know, I kind of didn't like how like a lot of like our friends would be dying, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of insane, like coming from Chelsea. And then like pretty much like when I went to when I got my job at Boston Children's was when I really did like this huge turnaround where I was like, oh, like it was nothing but white people. Like it was 98% white people at Boston Children's
That worked there?
but that worked there, and the other 2% was like Hispanic, you know, Middle Eastern,
All
and,
the minorities.
yeah, all the minorities. And then like I remember my first day being there, it was like Disney World. Like everyone was so nice to me. Like everyone was just awesome. It was nothing like Chelsea. And then I'll never ever forget, like one time this one woman, she was getting like a little like rowdy with me. But she was being this thing called passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, I'll take passive aggressive any day of the week, because I'm like, if you had a problem with someone, you wouldn't be passive aggressive in Chelsea. You'd literally say, "Hey, let's go take that walk."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, getting rowdy.
Like it wasn't like if you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z, like nah. Like in like I'll tell all these nurses and doctors my experiences growing up in Chelsea. And they were just mind blown. They were just like, "Oh my god, like no, like what?" And then like
They don't know, bro.
They just don't know. I got the when I said I was from Chelsea, I got the and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen the killings.
I've seen you guys on the TV,
On the news.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just like what got me was that I just didn't want to be like a lot of people that I grew up with. I just wanted to be a lot better, and I just wanted to have money and just like help people, because I was like, if y'all are getting locked up, y'all ain't helping your family members.
No.
True.
I'm like, if you're
But
dead,
it's just making things worse for literally everybody.
You're not even helping yourself.
yeah.
There's no point of it. There's no point of it. I don't care what gang, what side of the town you grew up on, what block you're from, what street block.
Big facts.
It's all nonsense. It's all jargon. Anyone who ever was a real gangster and made it out knows that that's all bullshit and a waste of time.
Yeah.
And counterproductive to what you actually want to be doing as a man or female.
Literally. It's just insane.
Yeah, I sometimes tend to say that you can't blame them though, because it is the influence that they have from the environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all are literally just a product of our
Yeah,
environments.
because I know I was like, it was drilled into me of like literally constantly, I was just constantly playing sports, so that took up all my time. I was literally like out of Chelsea a lot, like playing basketball and shit, like, so that helped, like having parents that like, there's nothing more important than basketball, literally, in school, like. And with that, like, drilled into you was literally, like, all you needed, or all I needed. Like, most kids probably needed more. They helped out mad kids and volunteered, like, mad kids from Chelsea, which helped them get out of trouble, too. So that was fun.
I feel like I just saw it, like, so much, right? All the bullshit that happens, like, with my older brothers and my cousins and all, you know, the influences that were around me. So, like, it was like kind of like, I looked at them and looked up to them, right? But it was like I looked up to them as people I didn't want to be like. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I love my older brother. That's that dude. I'll fucking, you know what I mean? I'll probably take bullets for him. That's my boy. But I did opposite of what he did. You know what I mean? That dude, whatever the fuck he was doing. Mm-hmm. You know, all the bullshit he was doing, I saw it day in and day out. And it was kind of like, he's cool people, but it's like, man, I ain't never trying to be. Yeah, I ain't never trying to be like that, because it's just. I know I could see I'm on the back end. I could see all the bullshit that happens. It's like sneaking into the crib and doing all this shit, getting in trouble with the feds and shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna do what this dude did. You know what I mean? That was kind of my thinking. So I kind of was just like,
You're like, and anybody doing stuff like that is like, you don't want to associate.
yeah, no, I mean, like, you know, you dap dudes up and shit, but it's just like, you know.
Stay cool with them.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean? You dap dudes up and shit, because I'm not going to be like, oh, man, don't talk to me. But it's just like, because I'm just that person that, you know what I mean? I talk to everybody. But it was kind of like a thing where it's like, in the back of my head, I knew, like, I ain't, like, yeah, we
cool.
It'll never pass this, like, where I'm dapping you up and shit. Like, I'll never, like, want to be like you, chill with you every day. Like, because it was just like, nah, man. Like, that's just, I've seen it so much, I just don't want to be a part of it kind of dude. You know what I mean?
You know what's the difference between a Puerto Rican mother and a terrorist?
No.
I never heard this joke.
You can actually negotiate with the terrorist. So, like, growing up, my mother, she raised me with an iron fist, bro. I'm talking about, like actually, I was talking to Zay about this. Like, she didn't let me go to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, me either.
Yo, on dogs. Like, she didn't let my friends sleep over. And God forbid I ever slept over anyone's house.
Me either until I started doing it, though.
Oh, no way. My mom fucked me up.
Until I started, like, just, you know, being
just getting older, honestly.
Nah, it was kind of like a thing where, like, I had my, like, dudes in my ear, like, nah, man, you just gotta, you know, you love your mom and you gotta break the rules so that she trusts you and she knows. And then thinking back, like, man, like, it's easy to say when your mom is cool, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say when your mom lets you do stuff, but, like, yo, I got in trouble mad times because I was like, man, you're right, bro. I'm gonna do it and I don't care. I'm shutting off my phone. Ma, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But, yo, I'm shutting off my phone. I'm just gonna do it. But, I mean, she did, I guess, like, you know, kind of, like, you know, gave me what I wanted, was like, let me do whatever I want. But it was kind of just like, I had to really fight for that. Like, yo, it was constant getting yelled at and getting in trouble. How many times you come to the crib, I'm like, nah, I can't go out, I'm grounded.
I remember.
Oh, well, it was
It's like too many.
Yeah, countless times.
Cause it was either he couldn't go out or he was knocked on the couch.
Yeah. That's just wild, bro.
Nah,
This is that damn bouncy ball chair.
Overall, I just feel like I'm proud of all of us, bro. Coming from where we come from and doing what we're doing, bro. Being able to have conversations like this, that's just some dope ass shit, bro.
No,
we literally, we're fucking trans. I hope people from Chelsea start being more like this.
Yo, listen. I feel like, man, to start off the year with this conversation, 2022, bro, it's fire, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, man, yo. I'm looking at you and I'm just like, man, I'm proud of you, dog. And I'm also like, man, let's get busy, man. You know what I mean?
Busy, baby.
Yeah, let's get fucking busy. It's not like, yo, you know what I mean? It's not like, no, like, I'm not like, yo, Nick. It's not like competition number. I'm just like, this dude could do it. I'm fucking doing it too. You know what I mean?
It's I'm gonna motivation,
be like,
not
I'm gonna be like this. Yeah, I'm gonna be out. You know what I mean? With you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get.
Some people might envy. Some people might. Get in their feelings and separate themselves from the greater good.
Nah, you
from the greater group.
So it's like you made it seem attainable, bro. That's what it is.
Well, that's the thing.
So
now it's definitely
now it's part 2. Just get to work, bro.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, for example, like shout out to Donald. That's my manager. This dude's insane. He has an insane story. He's been selling soda for I think 6 or 7 years. Colombian cat. You know, he used to be like a like he said it himself. He used to be like a loser and shit. And like it's so crazy to say that because like he's a $2 million guy yearly. And what's insane is that like this guy has like I think last time we spoke he had like over 30 units like for real estate, and like he's a Colombian cat out of Lynn, and like yo, this guy like he hits franchise, and what franchise is for like solar peeps is 25 installs in 3 months. And it's like that's really hard, but the thing is like Donald makes it feel like it's attainable. You know, like I'll never forget, I saw like Donald get this one check for like 25 bands. And I was just like, "Oh my god." I'm just like, and I'm like, "But he's a Colombian cat from Lynn." I'm like, "That's me." Like, you know, we're all minorities and we're literally in neighboring cities. And then like like in November, I got my first check for like 25 bands. And the week after that, I got another check for like 8 bands.
I seen that. You got like $33K in like 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. And then the week after that, I sell my crow for 24 bands. So like, I almost cleared 60 G's in like 3 weeks, bro. And it's just like, then my other manager, bro.
I've never seen 60 G's in my whole life. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, so you know, we can change that.
I've never seen 60 G's in my whole life.
Yeah, we can change that. And what's really crazy is that, like, I'm no different than you. Like, all I did was, like, for the crow, like, just because you make, like, a really good investment, that doesn't mean you're smart.
Yeah,
like,
you just got lucky.
You just bought something, you didn't sell it. Like, you just hit one button, and you just made money. It doesn't make you smart, you know what I'm saying? But like it's crazy because like all this is so attainable, and like right now, I want everyone don't think about an elephant. What the fuck happened? You thought about an elephant.
I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
swear to God, I did not.
No, you
I
didn't.
swear.
I thought about your Blue Jay.
I
hat.
literally
way.
stared at your hat until and only pictured that.
I
No
thought
way.
about your Blue Jay. You said don't
You
think
said
about an elephant.
I was like, all right, the hat.
Literally in
because
my
that's
head.
so popping right
I'm
there.
not gonna lie, y'all are fire. Y'all
Literally
are
in my
fire.
head, I was like Blue Jay, Blue Jay, Blue Jay.
I swear
like
to
that.
God, I
swear
did
to
the
God.
same
Yeah,
thing.
The first time
Oh, my
I
mom.
did it, I dead ass pictured the gray skin.
I legit went like this.
On a
blue.
safari.
You said,
like,
you
I'm
said
talking
don't
about-
picture the. I was like Blue Jay, Blue Jay, Blue Jay, like that.
Well, so normally, do you guys know like Simeon Psych? I think that's his name. Like,
I think I've heard of that.
Simeon Psych or some shit. He
Is that the thing you put on your IG? It was
I-
like something psych.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it it's a person?
Yeah,
right?
it's a person. It's like
Yeah.
this white dude. He's like a motivational speaker, really cool.
How's everyone white? Nah,
Yeah.
no, I'm playing.
Not really,
Nah, but
because it's kind of true, but like, yeah.
Nah, that's hella true.
It's hella true.
But pretty much like the point of that was that like he tells the person that he's talking to, don't think about an elephant, and the guy's like, he's like, I thought about an elephant, and he's like, but I told you not to. And then like the whole point of that is that like your brain cannot not do something.
Yeah.
So for example, when I told Zay for the first time, I was like, don't think about an elephant. And, like he literally thinks about an elephant, but it's because like his brain, like, your brain literally cannot not do something. So it's like when I kind of
or at
figured,
least try, right?
yeah. So it's like I kind of figured that out. Like when I was actually in Cancun, I had like this crazy epiphany where I was just like we can literally just do anything and everything, and it's just insane because like 6 months before, like I remember hearing about this, like if you make the team, you close these deals, like they'll take you on this all-inclusive trip and whatnot, and you can bring a +1. And then literally fast forward 6 months later, I'm literally with the top producers in the company, like top 10%. And like it's crazy because like we're literally able to kick it like soccer and shit. Like I'm talking to like top producers from like all across America. We're able to connect, and like we're making it happen. Like I remember like 6 months ago, this was all a pipe dream. You know, this was like, like yeah, we're gonna try and make 6 figures, and then like first 6 months, I pretty much clear 6 figures, which is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all I'm doing is knocking on a door, talking to homeowners. There's nothing hard about that.
And saving the environment.
Literally, you know, that's the best part is that like, you know, I'm making the world more green. And I get to save people money. Like, for example, your parents are benefiting huge time.
That was a really smart move from them. I'm not going to lie.
The solar?
Yeah, bro. On God,
How did
bro.
they get that into?
Huh? Somebody knocked on their door.
Literally,
Somebody knocked on their door.
they're like, hey, we're the solar people.
And then I think it took like 3 meetings for them to actually get convinced. And then that's when the work started.
Yeah.
But that's how it takes that sometimes. Sometimes you got to come back more than one time.
I read this book by Jeff Olson called Slight Edge. I read it last week. Dude talks about how we got a deal going that changed like his whole. So he owned like a marketing company in Germany, and how this German company now is like the #1 company in Europe. How he made that deal was he just kept fucking. He asked the dude for like, and he went to whoever the guy was for like 8 times, like 8 meetings, called him every day, and then the dude was finally like, all right, let's be partners, and then the whole thing went
Viral.
berserk. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Persistence, like my job, bro, I've literally hit up customers. Like, if you don't tell me no, then I'm like, until you say, hey, no, I don't want solar, I won't leave you alone. I'll literally just be like, hey, how's it going? Like, I'm not going to hit you every day, but like every week. So it's like, it's so funny. I was chasing this one guy for.
But as soon as they're like, no.
Oh, then I'll be like, all right, cool, have a good one. But if you don't say no, then I'm not going to stop. And like, there's this one guy, I hit him up 12 times, bro. Every single week, bro. I'm talking about, I was like, hey, Ryan, how's
3
it
months.
going?
No,
Yo.
I'm lying. Is that 3 months?
Yeah, it's about 3 months.
About 3 months. And, and the last time he was like, yo, dude, sorry, my life has been so busy. I just got a new baby, blah, 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 this and that. Come over my house, so this Tuesday I have some time for you. Bro, closed them, installed them. But that's the thing, bro. It's just like persistency, like showing up is half the battle. So it's like that's the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why like I like the gym a lot, because like it's like your brain's going to give you a million reasons to not do something.
It's too cold out.
It's too cold.
Bam, I'm kind of tired today. I didn't eat enough.
I'm weak.
I didn't eat enough, but I tell myself that one all the time.
I didn't eat enough. I'm gonna pass out if I go. Yo,
How did he say? How did he use that one yesterday?
Mad funny. It was yesterday. I was like, bro, cause I think I worked the whole shift, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna be able to do it, but we gotta hit McDonald's first.
Yeah.
And
Anything.
then I used an excuse saying like, oh, if I eat, I won't be able to hit the gym.
Bro, your excuse was fucking delusional. He was like, if I eat, I'm gonna be too full with these 2 cheeseburgers.
No, on God, I went to the gym too full and I threw up.
Bro, no, it happened.
No, I threw up. I straight up threw up. So it's not too full, not too hungry.
But so like it's crazy because like your brain, it does this to protect you, and it's fucked up. So for example, like my job, for like if I'm not out on those doors, I'm not getting money, and the reason why is because I need to be in front of a qualified homeowner, close the deal to install them. You know what I'm saying? So like my brain would tell me things like, oh man, it's too dark out. Oh man, like you could go tomorrow, and it's doing this because it's trying to protect me from something, which is rejection. You know what I'm saying? That's my brain automatically, like, if I knock on someone's door, nothing's going to happen. Like, it's either I close them or they just say, hey, not interested. But it's funny what your brain does to protect you.
You tell yourself, oh, they might have a shotgun.
You know, they might have a cat that might attack, like, you know, like, the meteor might come down, like some stupid shit.
It's, in the same book. It's like, he talks about fucking the compound effect, bro. Mm-hmm. How you just over time, day in and day out, you just do the thing. Like I keep saying, do the thing that got you to the dance. Do the thing that got you to the dance. You know what I mean? I gotta stop leaning on this stupid ass ball.
Back.
You know what I mean? Yeah, lean back. Anyways, you gotta do the thing that got you to the dance, and that's just like, bro. That's just he says that's what happiness is. It's daily positive things that are gonna get you to where the fuck you want to be.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because you know how to get 37 times better in a year? Get better 1% every single day. So, for example, like 1% starts can be literally just in your bed. Like, you know, how old is your bed? Is it 5 years? Is it 10 years? You know, how old is your pillow? You know, do you have the top performing pillow so you can sleep better at night? You know, what type of, like, blanket do you have? Do you have like a cool blanket? Do you have a warm blanket? Like, these are all little minor things that affect how you perform every single day. There's this book called Atomic Habits.
Yo,
insane.
That's
bro.
On my list.
Yo, I can actually we can actually do a book swap because I already read that book.
I forgot to fucking sign up for that shit.
Word. Well, yeah, when you have time, and pretty much he talks about 1% gains. That like, let's say you don't do anything. Like, let's say you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing all year long. You actually get worse as a person.
Doing the same thing?
And the reason why is because people think that when you're stagnant, everyone thinks, oh, it's cool, I'm chilling right here.
No, but you're actually coasting right.
Wrong! Your time is moving forward. If you're stuck here, and time is moving linear straight,
you're back.
You're gone. You're back
you're
here
in the past.
Yeah. So it's like
inflation.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're losing value because like we're in our 20s right now, and I was on this to Zay earlier. Our 20s are a lot more valuable than our time in our 30s. Just like in our 30s, our time's a lot more valuable
telling me that.
than our 40s. Yeah, so Jordan
Literally
Peterson.
Car right over here.
Well, yeah, as we're talking about you, he was like, let me tell you this. And then he told me the fucking, the Kendrick bar.
Yeah.
He says after 30, basically, you kind of like give up on yourself if you aren't at the place that you want to be. You know what I mean? Once you're 30, he actually says you don't hear no loudmouth 30-year-olds. That's the bar he says, and that hit me when he says that because, yo, like there is no loudmouth 30-year-old.
There isn't.
By the time they're 30, they take the soul out of you, and you're not even pushing to be who you want to be anymore. You're just there. You're a blah, basically. You're just. He doesn't say that, but you're just there. That's it.
I like that.
They take that out of you, bro. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
Mortal Man.
Word.
To Pimp a Butterfly. That's the name of the song.
Motorman?
Mortal Man. It's the last song. It's a 12-minute song.
He has an interview with Tupac.
Yeah.
That's fire.
It's a fire. You never heard that album?
Never.
You gotta listen to that.
Wait. I like Mad City. Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City. That's 2012. And then 2015 was To Pimp a Butterfly, which was better.
Oh,
It's better.
These worlds could talk.
That's all opinion. It's all opinion.
Nah, it's definitely better.
But it's definitely. So I feel like you can't call either one better. Because
They're both
by
great.
saying better, it's saying like
it's like one's a 99 and one's a 100.
I feel like
Okay.
those are just. So Kendrick
Masterpieces.
made masterpieces.
If that was an NFT, I would fucking buy that.
In two worlds.
Okay, yeah. So do you know? So you remember how we were talking about like fresh, like anxiety and all that stuff?
Yeah.
So like a saying that like one of the top producers said over the weekend in Cancun was frustration comes from not meeting expectation. So for example, it's like, you know, like in sales I can say like if someone doesn't work for like a week and like, you know, the next week they go out and they work and they don't get anything the first day, they're gonna be super frustrated because like they're not meeting their expectation, but it's because they're not rising to that expectation. So it's the same thing with the gym, for example. Like, you know, let's say you hit the gym 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and you're like, oh, there's no results. Well, you haven't been doing it long enough. But like, let's say you skip a day, and then you skip another day, then you skip another day. Like, frustration's gonna happen because you're not meeting your expectation. So one thing that I learned is that like, it's like nothing hurts me more than the pain of regret. So it's like I've never gone to the gym and been like, man, I regret coming here. But when I don't go to the gym,
You're fucking regret.
I'm just like, yo, bro, and then like I get anxious and I'm just frustrated. I'm like, but it's because I'm not meeting my expectation. I'm not meeting, you know, the age or Adonis that I know I can be. And the thing is, like, you gotta like sit down and really ask yourself, like, hey, like, what do I want? Like, who do I want to be? Like, do I want to be a $250,000 guy a year? Do I want to be a $500,000 guy a year? Or do I want to be a $50K guy a year? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the question I ask everyone. It's like, how far do you want to go? Like, where do you want to go?
Where do you want to be in 5 years? And how are you going to get there?
And then, like, show me who your friends are, and then I'll show you where you'll be in 5 years. You know? You need... And then that's the biggest hell yeah. But fucking, yeah, it's insane, man. It's crazy how, like, pain really does hurt. Like, regret is the most painful thing of all.
That's why, look, man, like, I was telling this dude in the car, in the same conversation, I was telling him, this has been my dream since I was a little kid. I used to grab the fucking, the brush and just fucking, yo, man, we're here, man, and I'm on the Tonight, whatever. I used to watch the Tonight Show a lot with, like, Leno and Fallon and shit, right? And I was just like, yo, so, like, this is, like, what I want to do. And I'm just like, man, I'm going to do it all to get here, bro. Whatever the fuck it takes, bro. I don't go.
Sometimes it's hard because you don't really know what you have to do. I feel like that's the position
the thing. Yeah,
that we've been in. Because it's like, what does it mean to start a podcast and get it from zero to, you know, mainstream
like, yo,
thing?
as we...
What does it mean to invest in NFTs and fucking do what you want to do? You know, it's not easy. You really got to do. It's kind of like that, the slightest edge, bro, where you just work on it every single day.
Yeah.
And
until it compounds.
Until it compounds to where you do get to where you want to be. Bro, it's some crazy shit.
Because you got to ask yourself that every day, like, how am I going to get there? In my opinion, right? So you see this vision. You see like the
castle.
The castle.
In
but
the
you
sky.
have to now, you got to build
You gotta
the trail
build.
to get there. And that's what it is. Day in and day out. Or the Will Smith shit. The how do you build a wall? You put the fucking first brick down as perfectly as you can, so then you build the next one. That's what it is. You got to live every day fucking like if it's your last, and you got to live every day like killer. So if our goal is to be like whatever the fuck the goal is, if our goal is to change the world, well, we got to change the world one day at a time.
First, you got to change yourself.
Big facts. One thing I do thank Fisher College for was my computer science teacher. He said, so, like, there's this one project that it would take us, like, 2 weeks to finish. Like, this is 2 weeks, putting probably, like, 20 hours each week. So that's, like, 40 hours in front of a screen.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It hurts your eyes.
It hurts your fucking brain, you know? Like,
Yeah.
And then I told him, I was like, yo, like, Aspen, I'm a double major. I got a full-time job. I run a web design business. Like, can I do some real coding? Because it was, like, filler course. Okay. So he knew that, like the stuff that the assignment just wasn't what, like, it wasn't going to, like, catapult me. It was literally just, like, a filler course. You know how they have, like, filler episodes for, like,
Naruto?
Yeah.
Naruto, yeah.
So it was the same thing. And then, like, I was getting stressed, and he was like, decomposition. And I was like, fuck you mean by that?
You just said the word?
Yeah, decomposition.
That's all he said and just looked at you?
And then I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what?
What are you talking about? Yeah, I would have been tight too. Decomposition. Fuck
Right?
you, bro. And
What did he say after?
And then he's like, so pretty much like when a human body like dies, like it doesn't, it's not instantly dead. Like it has to go through a process.
Oh,
so
yeah.
for example, like, you know, like the organs start shutting down. Once the organs start shutting down, like the blood pools down to the bottom of the body because of gravity. Once that starts happening, the tissues start breaking down. Once that starts happening, you know, like maggots start growing, and then like slowly but surely it decomposes completely. But that could take anywhere between like a week to a couple months. Then it gets to the point where all the skin's gone. So the whole point of that is like, he's like, when you do anything in life, like do decomposition. Like take one big problem and make it up into like 20 different problems.
That's engineering, right?
Yeah, it's engineering, but like apply it to everyday life. It's a kind of like a Zenology. That's one thing that I like, is like when you talk to someone, see what cool Zenologies they have, like the Zen paths that they believe in, and like that shit has changed my life forever. Because like anytime I have like for example, when I was in Cancun for a week, I had 78 tasks to do when I got back, and then I was like, you know what?
What the fuck does that, like, what do you mean 78 tasks? Like, for
So,
work?
Yeah, like for work, for like I had to pretty much like contact like 18 customers from the solar biz. Then I had to contact like 9 customers from the web design biz. Then I had to pretty much like redo contracts, like just a bunch of fucking tasks.
Just a lot of work.
I had to send out a bunch
So
of
when
emails.
you look at it at first, it looks overwhelming, right?
But then I was like, yo, you know what? Like,
So I'm telling you.
all I have is today. So literally, I'm just gonna do one by one.
Yeah.
And then like within the first day, I got like 30 tasks done. But I went all out. I know I did. So the thing is, I'm not gonna be upset at myself because I know I did 110%. The next day, I did another 20, and then on the third day, I finished all the tasks.
Yeah. So like similar thinking is what I did. So I'm gonna read 52 books in a year. That's what I told myself, one a week. So then when I first started reading, I was like, that's a lot. So then I went to the back of the pages and I saw like whatever and I was like, damn, Vic, I don't know if you could do it. So then I was like, fuck, let me fucking split this, and I split the pages by 7, and I was like, 40 pages. Psst, I could probably bank that. You know what I mean? And then I just did it, and I felt mad good because I finished my first book. And I was like,
On time, too.
On time.
That's good.
On Sunday, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm fucking lit. And then, you know, now I'm on my second book, and I'm just like, oh man, like now it's like I feel like since I've seen it done, it's easier. It's like, oh man, and like what you think is like unattainable, what you think is like fucking hard to do, or like what you think is like impossible, is actually just like breaking it down to steps, like you said, and just fucking mastering it day in and day out, bro. And I'm gonna read 52 books, maybe more, bro.
I think you can. Like, people underestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they even underestimate more what they can do in 5 years.
5 years, you could change your life, bro.
100%.
You can make it go from literally a whole flip, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, if I
Just
didn't
hard
work,
work and consistency, bro.
That's all you need.
That's all you work. Work hard, right?
Yeah,
Work hard.
Work hard.
But if I work hard, I just want to masturbate.
I mean, you just do that after. You just do that after. You know? Or before. Man. You're
like, or during.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but when I work in between before and after, I be getting like 3-4 beats in.
Oh God. When I'm reading, I get ill stiffs, but I think it's just because my body wants to do something.
Nah, right from that. It doesn't like sitting still. That's how I'm
Yeah, I'll literally be reading and then I'm like, fuck, dude.
I'm abstinent right now. So again, with the 52 books a year, I'm trying not to jerk or like have sex, bro, in 6 months.
Wow. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali used to do shit like that before a fight.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it from my.
That's
bro,
one of his idols.
Muhammad Ali is the greatest human being to ever live. That's literally where I got it
For
from.
me, it was too much
It's
of
so-
a natural a natural niche for me to.
It's
like not eating for 6 months.
Literally, no,
Not drinking water.
You're not. You're not
It's
eating.
like, so it's just
You're
like,
not
bro,
eating shit,
it's like
yeah,
conquering
you're
your
not-
mind.
you're not
Yo,
beating.
because I'm telling you, yo, it's like you don't even know, like you built these habits. Like I'm telling you, this is real personal, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever, stay tuned, right? So I'm just like, yo, I was laying in my bed. It's maybe like the 4th day. I'm like, I'm about to whip out a video, and then I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, nah, chill. And I'm like, yo, cool it. And I had to like, you know what I mean? I had to like watch fucking YouTube and shit so my stiffy goes down, dog, because I'm over here, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck.
It's kind of crazy. I guess it's a little personal too, bro. Legit, every time I open Safari, Pornhub comes into my head. Even if I'm just going to Google something, it'll be Pornhub. Even if I haven't looked at it in a while.
I know what you mean.
I don't know why.
So used to it.
I'm just so used to it. I open Safari. I'm about to open the
Another
incognito tab, and I'm just there to Google something.
I was gonna say that another habit I learned just in these 11 days, right, of doing
That
this
shit's
shit
ass, bro.
is as soon as I open Safari, I click the incognito shit, and I'm like,
It's a fucking habit. It's literally addiction in the brain, bro.
It is,
some
yeah.
crazy shit. Though.
And it's actually a phenomenon that, like, to watch, like, I know a lot of people who watch too much porn in a sense where their actual view on real life women is skewed to a point where they'll look at a woman who I think is beautiful, because I've had
I'm not even gonna
hundreds
lie.
of experiences with women. And, like, niggas will be like, oh, nah, she don't have ass, or no, she don't have titties, bro. What are you looking at, bro? She's ugly, bro. She's ugly. And I'm just like, yeah, you watch too much porn. You haven't had sex with hundreds of women like me.
Literally.
Dude, there was this dude that I met that he literally went into his notes tab and was like, these are all the porn stars that I watch.
Yo, he has a problem.
I'm not even-
He got a problem.
I'm
bro.
not even.
So he can remember the names. He just
A
fucking writes
list.
them down.
And he was like, I'm not exaggerating.
wow, that's terrible.
Shit.
You know,
And I don't know what the fuck made him tell us that. We were in a
Why
group
he
of
think
guys.
it was a flex?
I think we were like
usually-
talking
yo,
about like porn stars or some shit like that. He was like, "Yeah, you heard of this girl?" We were like, "Nah."
No.
You heard of this girl? Nah.
Nah,
He
nigga,
was like,
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you guys gotta get hip."
You know what I deadass do? You know on the hub how you could go on like the porn stars and then they're listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. They're listed in
The
chronological.
rankings don't mean shit.
No, they don't. They
top
don't.
be
They-
trash.
no, but
So
so I
trash.
just be like this. I'll think of a number. I'll be like 62,
Any random number.
and I'll be like, "Yo, that bitch is dope." And then I'll click on it.
62.
Whatever. No, whatever
Yo,
the number
shut
is
the
of the
fuck
day.
up.
Whatever the number is of the day, and that's what I do.
You know what's wild about
10.
like porn and whatnot? That it makes up, I think, 70% of all the World Wide Web. Literally,
Imagine that.
the dark web is 70% porn. No. So the dark web makes 70% of the entire World Wide Web, I think, and literally, it's just like terabytes,
it?
thousands and thousands of terabytes of porn. It's insane.
That's fucking.
Why did they
So
put it on
much
the
that
dark
no one
web?
can even watch it. It's just in a fucking archive of fucking terabytes. No one can
Oh, no. That's definitely, they have like archives and terabytes, but it's some fucked up shit, like child pornography, fucking some really wild shit like that on the dark web, man.
I got a wild story, not of me, but with my boy. But I'll say that shit off camera because I don't, you know what I mean. But yeah, no, that shit is wild.
It's insane.
Wild, Jay.
Organs,
Wild.
like dude, you can buy organs, drugs, like
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
You can buy like PayPal accounts with like thousands of dollars in them.
Yeah.
You can buy socials, like some really insane
shit to do
stuff.
mad fraud.
Wait.
Like,
How do you buy a PayPal account? Why don't they just keep the money themselves?
It's like buying. It's like
'Cause
buying. You know how you have like a
they're probably obtained
like
it mad
you know how
illegally.
people can
Yeah.
sell you their food stamps. I'm assuming it's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing, but the thing is, they're taking Bitcoin for this now. So it's like they got like 1,000 accounts. Send them some Bitcoin. They make their money, and then you get those accounts, and then you do whatever you want. Because there's just so much like crazy shit we don't know that's on the web that be happening. Like Silk Road. I think his name's like Richard or Rob, but like that's the guy who made like Silk Road, and pretty much like he got the short end of the stick, and the reason why is because when he was doing Silk Road, he was managing half of all Bitcoins, like at the
Like
time.
isn't that like 10 million?
Well, at the time, like there was
Or
less
what was in
Bitcoin,
existence?
but like,
Right.
bro, it was he literally had 50% of all Bitcoin at the time. Excuse me, just running through his site, and he was approving hitman charges, so that's why they gave him life and shit. Like he was approving like some crazy transactions, because in the email it would be like, oh, like request for a hitman for X, Y, and Z, or it would be like
They can't lie.
say that again.
They can't lie and be
Oh,
like
God.
they had to
Or
say it's a
code
hitman.
names, like code names.
For
right?
real, like you can't change hitman to fucking like
Flower
grocery store?
Flower Boy 1 killed Flower Boy 2.
Yeah.
It's just, or got Flower Boy 2. Like,
So they pretty much locked him up for that because they were like, yo, you like he wasn't even getting paid for that. Like he was just approving transactions and like
just for the money, yeah.
yeah, like literally. And the thing is, like, my point of view is like, hey, you just made a website. Like, you shouldn't get in trouble for all of that.
Oh, you said the money wasn't going to him. It was just going sent to
so
other
he
people.
literally just
between
made the
themselves.
website and then he got fucked and went to
Pretty
jail.
much.
Because they see it as like he's hosting this.
He's an accomplice, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, kind of, right?
But the thing is, he doesn't know these people. Because, like, they're using...
But he's the one saying, okay, that money can go.
Yeah, pretty much. He's pretty much approving and not approving orders and shit like that. Like, making sure that Bitcoin's getting sent here and there. And then, yeah, they locked him up and they gave him, like, double life for that. Which is insane.
They fucked him off.
So, another really insane thing about, like, the decentralization and why Bitcoin's so great is because, like, in 2010, I believe, or 2012, Peter Schwarm, big pioneer for Bitcoin, he actually opened up the first Bitcoin exchange in New York. And they locked him up for that because, like, a homie pulled up with $1 million worth of cash and was like, yo, bro, I need $1 million worth of Bitcoin. Yo, it's an exchange, bro, you know? So he did that. Homie gives him $1 million cash. Homie swings him $1 million worth of Bitcoin.
So is there no like evidence of where
No. There's absolutely evidence, 100%, because he just took in $1 million cash, and you have to report that to the IRS, which he was. He was doing clean business, and then that guy gets busted by the FBI, and then like he tried to buy $1 million worth of drugs on the dark web
With Bitcoin.
with Bitcoin. So
so he's
Bitcoin.
You set that up because you gave him the Bitcoin.
pretty much, but
That's
now
terrible.
this is the point of view. I can go to an ATM, Bank of America, and I can take out $1,000.
And then you pay the hitman.
And no, yeah, but you don't see anyone locking up the CEO of Bank
Merrill
of
Lynch.
America. You see the fucked up part.
Yeah, that shit's fucked.
You know,
because they're trying to fight it, bro. They're trying to keep it under the wraps.
Yeah. So that's the fucked up part about it. Because if you think about it, it's just like no one's getting locked up. It's just Bitcoiners. But so I think those days are over. I think like Bitcoin is so far advanced that like it's here to stay.
Yeah.
And like those who aren't in it are gonna feel the burn.
And all crypto is here to stay. Just crypto in
Yeah.
general is here to stay.
Oh yeah, 100%. You gotta be careful with what cryptos you're talking about.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, I don't know about like Pussy Coin, Kira Coin, you know, Doggy
Fried
Style
chicken
Coin.
Doggy style, they don't have that, bro.
Yeah, it's called Dogecoin.
Oh.
Yeah, I call
But
it.
people actually like make money off of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can make money with anything. You can make money off selling this bottle of coconut water. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that like
There's
it's
longevity. And
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I can literally in gold crust this and sell it for like $1 million type shit. You know, if there's a buyer, then I'm not mad.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you something, right? I feel like, you know, you're a smart guy, right? Like, do you ever feel like money is like evil? Like you know what I mean? Like so deep that it's evil that you kind of like don't want to be involved in the stuff that you're doing?
So I think so to answer that, it's kind of like when there's a heartbreak. You know, people are like, "Oh, love hurts."
Okay.
Oh, I hate love. Don't ever no, like love doesn't hurt. Love feels fucking amazing.
Yeah, it does.
You know, you're literally in Mars when you're in love, man. But what hurts is when there's an absence of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, the love is no longer there. Like, you break up with your girl, or she breaks up with you. There's an absence of love. So the thing is, when there's an absence of money, now people are going to get weird about money. Because, like, if you, like, money isn't everything, but it affects everything.
It really does. It runs the world.
100%.
It does.
Like,
the world wouldn't be where it is without money. Without the concept of money starting, we would have never got to where we are right now.
but what do you think money is? Like in a definition?
Well, I mean, it's just value that can be, everybody an agreed on value that we can exchange.
Okay, awesome. And then when do you need money?
Whenever you need to do really anything.
When you're surviving.
When I need to when I pay my rent or pay your mortgage.
So now you're paying rent, and then what's rent? Why do you what's rent paying for?
My shelter.
Shelter, and what's shelter?
Safety. Like
a service.
Yeah.
You're paying someone to stay in this place, and then, so you need money for two things: for service and for a good. Mm. So, for example, these microphones that you bought, someone had to make this. Mm-hmm. And someone had to get the materials, and someone had to ship it out. So it's that someone who makes this, you're taking their time for them to make it. So pretty much for you to buy the good, it costs money because it's a good.
You got to pay for the labor.
Exactly. And then pretty much that's only two times you need money. It's for a service or for a good. Mm. So money is just an allocation of time.
But even the good is kind of a service too, because it was created after a service. Yeah. So it's really only service.
Yeah, I mean, so the reason why I say service and good is because, for example, if you go to a bakery and you buy the muffin,
it's not gonna do anything for you but feed you in the moment.
But that muffin was created by somebody. Somebody had to bake that, so you're still paying kind of for that service.
But it's the owner of that shop is paying the person.
Okay.
We're not paying that person for their service.
I mean, kind of, because we pay them. We pay the owner, and then the owner pays them with the money that we use, and they take whatever they can. It's kind of always service.
But at one point, I see where you're going, but at one point, we were never in this equation. A business owner had to take out business credit or
whether you bought the muffin.
But I kind of see it in this way. Legit, if nobody was doing anything, money would never be needed.
I mean, agreed. But that's not.
But that's not
real life. We gotta do something. You know what I'm saying?
We're human.
But we don't. We could be cats. We could be just chilling.
But we're not cats.
Yeah, we're not cats. That's the thing. I see where you're going with it.
We can't just be cats. We're not.
That's kind of why I asked this question, because I feel because of the environment that we live in, we want to be a part of it, and for me, it's kind of a separation between what's real and what's actually gonna last forever. This real world is real, right? My bed, my fucking shit, everything here is real. But
is it though?
Is it though? Literally.
Is it? Are we not in a simulation?
I won't sleep.
He won't.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I was in Cancun, one of my buddies, he told me something pretty cool, which was we all live forever, but we're here. We're souls having a human experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Jim Carrey said that.
Yeah, I was wondering if after we pass away, you'll literally have another life.
Let me take it on another level. We're a soul. A soul.
Yeah, that's exactly how he said it.
One soul.
The logic thing.
Experiencing a bunch of human experiences.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's literally how he said it. Literally, verbatim. And I was just oh my God. So, I don't know.
When I think about that kind of stuff, it kind of feels like everything I'm doing is so unimportant that I kind of get frustrated with the fact that I care about it. Yeah. It's kind of with the same thing when I watch porn, I'm like, damn, bro, why the fuck am I watching porn? Damn, bro, why the fuck do I care about making money? In the long run, it's really not gonna matter.
It's really helped sculpt my I used to have feel like an obligation to I feel like people when they don't see things how we just talked about it, they focus too much on the little things. I used to always say oh no, I'll never let my girl walk around wearing that, or I'll never raise my kids to do this and that. But it's just as you get older, you start to realize that that's all just societal pressure and stuff like that. And it's the only thing you really need to worry about is literally just making sure your kids grow up alive and not hurting others and shit like that, and eating every day, and that's all really important.
My kind of counter to that thinking is if we're all this, whatever, it doesn't really mean nothing. I feel you're already here, you're already at the dance. So might as well start dancing. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're already living life. Yeah. So might as well, especially as ambitious as you are. Belief. Yeah, especially as ambitious as you are, might as well live it right.
Oh, you guys know Alan Watts?
Oh, yeah, Alan Watts, the old white guy.
Yes, sir.
Bro, he says some fire shit.
He says a lot of fire shit.
Which he said that life isn't a journey. It's it's actually a dance. Cause you don't say let's go to the dance. You say let's dance. So the thing is, it's like life is like it's like an active dance, and it's like, for example, like if I say, like if you ask me, oh, where are you going today? I'll be like, oh, I'm going to my client's house. Like that's a journey from here, boom, and then. But the thing is, life isn't a journey. Like we're not going somewhere. We're kind of just experiencing like this right here. Mm-hmm. So it's like life is like a dance, because you don't say it like, oh, let's do this life. No, like let's dance. So like Alan Watts, he has so many crazy, right? literally, man.
But like, I think that's the Buddha sat under a tree for mad long and found out the truth about life. He didn't dance. He decided not to dance, and then he found the truth. And then now Buddhism has been a thing that has lasted thousands of years, and people use it to try to replicate that while still being in the dance. But he did the not dancing and did the success. Mm-hmm. You know, he succeeded in not caring about that shit and doing, and maybe finding maybe what is the truth, or what. I think that is my issue, is always just like, what is the truth? Like, what is really, like, I have all these human urges.
I think the truth is just right in front of you, and you gotta attain it, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Because look, because that's why the fucking idea of like, when you dive into like fucking, if we're in like a computer and shit, right? If we're all fake, that shit fucks with me, because then what I think is attainable and all this stuff, right? It's like, oh man, it's pointless. Yeah. So then
it kind of is though. Well, because you don't think about it doesn't mean it's not true.
No, I know, but then, like, I don't know that.
You do know that.
No, I don't know if I'm in a computer.
You're gonna die, and all humans will one day die, and all knowledge will be gone.
I don't know if I said I'm talking about simulation. Yeah, I don't know if I'm in a simulation.
It's not even about being in a simulation. Straight up, you're gonna die. You know that.
Okay.
All humans will one day be destroyed. I'm not. Yeah. There's no. The way we're going right now with global warming, there's no way we survive. Okay, and then everything will be wiped out, and then it's really.
But
pointless.
It's still. But like, it's not pointless though. Because I'm already here.
It's only pointless.
You're saying while you're here, make a point.
You agreed when we talked when Adonis said we're living in a time and we're blessed to be here. That's what I'm saying. I'm here right now. I'm not here when we're not here, because I'm here right now. So might as well live now. That's what I'm saying. Might as well be here now. I'm not living when we're gonna die, because I'm blessed to live. If you know you're gonna die. If you know you're gonna be along the road, human race is not gonna be a thing. You're blessed to be here. That's how I think about it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not about, because that's bullshitting yourself. That's giving you. You talk about excuse. I'm not coming at you, but you talk about excuses,
dude. Nigga? But then
no. Okay. You talk about excuses. That's the biggest excuse in the book. I'm really gonna die.
But why do I still do it?
Look. I'm gonna.
Why do
I
still do it?
No. I'm not.
I think it's because you get to.
Because it's human urges, though. Why am I gonna? Bro. Oh man, it's so complicated because. We are humans, yes, but we are not humans.
I always say animals.
But look how it sounds, though. Look how it sounds. Because you know something, right? Because you know you're gonna die, you're not gonna work hard. That makes no fucking sense.
That's not a bad look. Because I know I'm not gonna die, nothing matters. I do nothing. That's not bad. Because I die, nothing matters. I do something. That's not bad either. They're both good.
It's all about how you interpret it.
Literally doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You can sit here and be on. That's why I say I really don't care what you fucking do with your life, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't. But I don't want to hear you complain about your shit. That's what I don't want. That's why I tell people how to better their life. That's the only time. That's why I told you the sage is the person behind the scenes. They know the truth, but they don't tell the people unless the person wants it, right? The person will want it. Yes, they come to me, fucking complain about their life. Then I'll give them the advice. But the person that's okay staring at TikTok 8 hours a day and that's how they're happy.
Camera died.
Either way, alright, damn. But either way, the person that's standing there sitting down 8 hours, sitting on TikTok, and they're happy, they feel cool, they don't have nothing to complain about. Why would I try to make their life better? They are already at the. They're doing the dance the way they want to dance.
All right, but that you.
I'm like, wait 1 second, I just got pee.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're chilling.
I don't know, man. I feel like, look, if you're like, you can't. Like, I feel like you can't think of the. It's the same way with like the. You can't think of like, oh, back in my day. That's like the worst thing to think about, because then you're comparing yourself to something that you once were, but you're still that same person. You're just older.
Yeah, you're not the same person though.
You're the same thing.
I'm definitely not the same person I was 5 years ago.
But you're the same fucking person. You're still Jason. 5 years ago, you were still Jason. You're older now. That's what I said. That's what I said. You're older now. You're probably wiser. All this stuff, right? But you're still Jay. That's what I'm saying.
I know what you mean.
So like when you live in your past, it's like you fuck yourself
I don't
over.
think this battery works anymore, dog. This is the same shit I was doing the other day. It
Oh,
says
yeah?
task in progress. Do not turn it off. You know about cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Hold on. What is it?
Oh, wait. I think this is why. I gotta put yes.
Oh, it's recording.
Yeah, you good.
I didn't have all that somehow.
I just feel like,
and then all of a sudden the answer came to me.
I just feel like I feel like that's just, I don't know. I'm not,
It's
like
not
I said,
an
like
excuse,
no,
it's the truth. It's the fucking
But look,
truth.
look, this is what I'm saying. Look, this is what I'm saying. It's like I feel like I hear that, like in my life. I just heard that all the time. We're gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter, bro. You're not there.
It literally doesn't matter.
But you're not there though.
But that's not true. Just because you're
Bro.
not there doesn't mean it's not true.
I'm not saying it's true, but it doesn't.
It is true.
Look, it literally, bro. Look. You're not. You're literally here. You're not there. You're here.
But I think
you're not dead. You're alive.
I think you're thinking of it like if it's a negative thing. It's a fact.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
a fact. That's like me saying that is blue. What, you gonna get mad because I said that shit was blue?
Literally.
No, that's literally. I'm just saying a fact.
Yeah. The fact is that there is no point.
The fact
only
is,
point of life,
we're all gonna
from what
die.
scientists can observe, is to reproduce and pass your genes on to the next generation to ensure
Until we all die.
Your gene pool, until literally, well, first of all, inevitably, the universe is expanding right now, fast as the speed of light. Everything it's gonna be called the Great Freeze. Everything's gonna expand to the point where the suns aren't gonna be able to heat any of the planets because everything's gonna be so far apart. Everything's just gonna freeze, and this universe right now looks like it's just gonna expand forever.
But all right, look, I understand that we know this stuff, right? And we know, like, it's inevitable to die.
So, like, that's
But
what I
I'm
mean
saying
by
is
no point. Like,
we're at this time stamp in life where we're alive now.
that's what I'm saying. So I believe we agree with that, but
I'm
we're
not
also
saying we
saying
don't agree. You're like
there's-
yelling if we don't.
there's
I know
other
that.
people. There's
No, I'm
other
not.
people with the mindset that we said. Like there's other people who literally, because it is a fact, it's literally we're all gonna die and it's just whatever. Like,
Let me just watch TV all day.
and yeah, some people have that mind. I personally agree with you. It's like since you're here, you might as well make something of it, nigga, and not complain and think all the dark shit and just learn new things and help others.
Like the other day, I was like, fuck, man, we're here another day at work, right? When I opened. And then I was like, whoa. And then I was talking to Rich, and I was like, Rich, I gotta change that. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, bro, we're here another day, and we're fucking blessed to be here. And he was like, you're right. And I was like, yeah, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you like, I don't know. But you're right, I'm right.
We're all
Everyone's
right.
Kumbaya, like ABC.
We're all right, but we're also wrong.
That's true because
I
we
know.
can be. That's what. So, one thing I learned about being ethical is that what's ethical for me may not be ethical for you. So, what it means to be ethical are three things: to be complete, coherent, and practical. So, for example, like, let's say, you murdered my sister, for example. For me, I'm gonna murder you, and the reason why is because I'm having a complete thought. It's practical and coherent. You just killed my sister, therefore, I think it's practical, it's coherent
Get it back, right?
to kill you. In the eyes of the court, they're saying that was incoherent of me or practical. They're like, you just murdered a man. But for me, it was ethical. Maybe for you, it was ethical because maybe she rejected you, or maybe, like, I don't know, she stepped on your shoe. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't, yeah.
So
And you justified it in your mind to do that action, yeah.
So ethics is literally.
I'm a real big believer in the eye for eye.
Yeah, no.
If you kill my sister, I'd kill your sister.
You know, it was an actual law. An eye for an eye.
Is it law?
It was a law in
the Bible, no?
I don't remember what the name of the society was. It was like
Babylon.
It's back to that book I was talking about. Before that, bro.
Babylon.
It was before that.
Oh, Sapiens. That's
Yeah,
the book.
that book. Yeah, I'm talking about. It
Oh.
was literally some guy wrote 280 laws, and one of them was if you take out a man's superior man's eye, because there were superior, common men, and then slaves.
Yeah.
Superior man's eye, then, and you're a superior man, then your eye will be taken away. If you're a superior man and you kill a common man, you have to pay the common man. You have to pay 60 shekels or some whatever, some currency. You just pay for that guy's life. They're literally valued. And then there was like, if for a slave, if you kill somebody's slave, you have to pay that man 30 shekels, which was like, and a woman costs a certain price. Like, yo, that was the truth. That was the truth.
And that's what was right back then.
That was their right. That was their. If they had social media, they'd be on Twitter and shit going back and forth about the prices. Yeah. Oh no, I'm worth this much. It's just like that's how human nature has always been.
Yo, I never thought about that. What happens if social media came at a different time in human society?
It wouldn't work, bro. Or it would be like
what happens if social media came when there were slaves?
Things would have been different. Like,
dude, it'd be, bro.
Chilling here.
Imagine.
Yo, you gotta relax. Chilling here.
You like, bro, that's fucked up.
We gotta probably wrap up soon because my mom just texted me.
Oh,
she's just like, yo, what the fuck, y'all being mad loud?
All right, we gotta end it.
That was
a quote I found on your Twitter, bro.
I'm sorry, I know it's been a great convo, and it
Nah,
just keeps getting
I thought
better.
you were gonna say, I'm sorry. I know there's been so many of your quotes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's our job, though.
PSA. Do not take your fucking foot off the fucking gas pedal. Do not slow down.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Fuck up there. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, man. This conversation has been all over the world, and we learned so much today. And it's been a
I just want to advise everybody that this is not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Please seek a financial advisor.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo.
First one of 2022. It's time for the messy moment.
Messy moment. Messy moment. Messy moment.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, clap it up, clap it up. Oh man. First episode of 2022 is in the books, and it's a fucking legendary one. If you don't think my boy Adonis is fucking beasting and feasting, then I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck you guys been watching.
Stop smoking weed.
Oh, what?
No, because that's probably why they think that, because they're probably like high or some shit.
Okay, yeah, man, whatever. But
I smoked weed, bro. What the fuck?
Never mind. You fucked up the whole. Anyways, yo, man, and I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, you gotta follow him in every single fucking media platform you possibly can. This man, I'm telling you, on Twitter, he's super inspirational. On his IG, super entertaining, and just on his websites, he's super professional, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, you gotta hit him up in every which way. Let the people know where you can find them where they can find you on all types of social media, bro.
Hey, I mean, you can find me, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just search up my first name, middle name, and then my last initial, Adonis R. And then hit me up if you need anything for like solar or web design, or even to chat about like Bitcoin and the crypto space. I'm always down to like chat about that. So hit me up, y'all.
Yeah, and while we're here, yo,
be careful if you chat with him.
Remind the people where they could fucking follow you, dog.
Oh yeah. Follow me on Instagram, ZaytheShooterr with 2 R's.
Sir.
And
let's get it. You got dope content, bro.
Isaiah_Fontaine.
Yup.
He's a baller.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
we didn't get to talk about it, but I would have loved to talk about Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, facts.
And then what you did post Puerto Rico.
Next episode.
Next time, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the messy moment. The messy moment is a time when we reflect and we dive into this amazing podcast we had with these two here. Fucking killer. When I tell you it's fucking killer, it's a time when we can, you pick your favorite part. You want to fucking promote something. It's just ending credits for you guys because we love you guys so much. And we want to leave you guys with some crazy shit to, think about. My messy moment, ladies and gentlemen, is just, man, there's no better way to start 2022 with this episode. I'm telling you. This man is killing the game in every which way. And actually, I'm going to change my messy moment. Shit I said off camera. Bro, you made it you made the vision of what I want attainable. Because I'm seeing it. You're doing it. You know what I mean? So now I know, I got it, bro. You know what I mean? I got it because I got myself, and I'm gonna do the things I gotta do to get to the dance. You know what I'm saying? That's my messy moment, bro. Killer fucking podcast. This is what podcasting is, bro. I can't say that's enough. Bro, when you're just diving into crazy conversations and you're just enjoying it, and you don't even know that fucking hours have passed by just because you're just having great convos and having great fun and just
hours?
learning great shit, bro.
4 hours. 4.5 hours.
No, I think it was more, maybe almost 5.
This is at 3 hours and 27 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, you don't even notice.
I thought it was 2.
Yeah,
max.
I'm telling you. So it's like, yo, that's what it is. You just get lost in the art of conversation. I love it so much, and I'm glad that this dude was the first episode of 2022. Cause like, yo, I'm telling you, it's like we set the bar, and now we gotta keep grinding and going because it's fucking attainable to reach the heights, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's my messy moment right there.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go next. Bro, great episode to the two of you guys, bro. We wouldn't have it any other way, honestly, but we couldn't have it any other way. Bro, this was a great episode. I really learned a lot. I really got to ask just questions that I had in general for myself, obviously, but obviously for people to learn too. For me, my messy moment though, bro, I love that we got to start with that story. And then, you know, because it's such a like polar opposite. Like when you start with a conversation like that, right, you kind of expect, you know, stuff like that, craziness, outlandish shit. And then we got really deep into really important shit and stuff that really can change people's lives. And this dude was over here showing his nipple out to coach, dude. Like, that shit was a great moment, bro. And I just think that starting with that moment and then getting to see the conversation after just shows, like, how, you know, diverse you and versatile you could be. Like, it's just, you're all over the place, dude. And really, you embody the idea of the messy room.
And you're killing it in every
You really embody you embody the idea of this shit. My room's a mess, bro. Like, you can,
like a messy room, life is all over the place, and we talk about anything and everything.
And you literally can't. Like, you embody this shit, bro. So it was an honor, bro.
Hey,
Oh, God.
thank you for having me. Yeah, I gotta say, I think my messy moment here, man, I there's just so many, but I think the first one definitely was that story, just because I completely forgot about that. And then, like, you know, I remember before we even got on the podcast, you're like, man, I got this crazy story. And then in my head, like, thousands. I'm picturing 10,000 other moments and stories. But I also think another moment was being able to connect with, like, you know, y'all. Because, like, it's been some time since we chatted. So I thought that was, like, super dope to, like, kick it like soccer.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But yeah, my messy moment was probably just the fact that we're all from Chelsea.
Yes,
And,
sir.
You know, I think we talked about how, like, a lot of people from Chelsea see other people from Chelsea a certain way, but, like, we're kind of trying to, you know, go, you know, away from that sort of conformity.
Changing the image, bro.
Yeah, change the image and see ourselves more as 4 Chelsea men as opposed to 4 Chelsea niggas.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Bro, that's going to be quoted one day, not going to lie, bro.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
But, yo.
And yo, ladies and gentlemen, man. Ladies and gentlemen, yo.
That being said,
It's the saddest time of the show. It's the time when we gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, keep that on the low, bro.
keep that singing.
Keep that shit in the shower. Keep that shit in the shower.
I bet, yo.
Check you later.
Check you later.
Keep that on the low.
And just like that, it's a wrap.
I'm crying,
yo,
man. Like I
for real,
said,
man.
keep
That
that on
shit
the
was
low,
fucking
bro.
long.